It's working.
Yep. Hakuna Matata Chumbas.
Hakuna Matata, Chumbaka. Chumbata, I think is how you say it.
Chewbacca, it's something
Chewbacca.
from Star Wars.
Strong.
It's the Chumba who goes.
Okay, we're
Big
online.
cheese.
Awesome.
Too much hair.
Okay, one little thing. Slav, if you go to the cogwheel and roll 20, I mean, you can show the big avatars if you want, but you can turn it into names only, just to give yourself some more realty space on the maps.
Okay, no
As I
problem.
expect maps is going to be quite a thing. I expected it last session, but hey, player agency has to be given.
Okay, no problem. My brain is not working after vacation. Where is it?
Go to the cogwheel and you're looking for something called player avatar. It's a drop-down menu.
Names only. Okay,
Yep.
no problem. I got it.
Cogwheel.
All right, so who wants to give a recap of what's going down? There's a lot of moving pieces on the board right now.
Mm-hmm.
That would be appreciated, I suppose.
So who would like to give a recap?
Well,
That's the question.
I can give a recap.
Okay.
So, we went to the underground parking lot, found a few interesting people there. Actually, they were probably under danger because there was a furry guy running around. He was the one who called them there. Also, we found dead Ulysses and a dog in that parking lot. Later, our Captain Block with the advocate from Kino Selphony comes to our place, and we negotiate a meeting in the arcades. When we arrive at the arcades, we encounter Bakuto, and he gives us an offer to work for Kuzia. Oh, something like that.
Kuzuya.
Kuzia. Kuzia.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Work for
Yeah,
Kuzia.
the little kitchen goblin. Who gives us
Yes.
Kitchen goblin. Yeah,
Little Kitchen Cyber Goblin.
it's better than the original.
Yes. Well, inside we meet our kinda self-funny friends and hostages.
This is in the arcade, right?
Or
Yes,
still
in the arcade.
hostages, I suppose.
Yes, hostages.
Slavs, you should. I think that you'll remember the arcade.
I remember the
Yeah.
arcade because I was leading the negotiation with Rashida.
Yep.
You and some part of me at the later stage of negotiation.
Some part of you.
Yes, some part of me.
Which one part of you?
Human part.
Sorry.
We negotiate a deal that we help Kino Selphony, and they help us find those bastards, Agent 00 and Agent 01. Eliminate these suits, and we promised them that we left bodies to the Kino Selphony.
Yeah.
They will get the first sweep of loot. That was it.
And as far as I remember, we agreed that we will lay low for a while Kino Self and I are looking for information about location of these agents.
Yes. Yes.
Remind me, what was the deal with Bakuto?
Bakuto wanted us to retrieve the evidence we gave into Captain Block from the
He
police
wanted us
station.
to
We,
exterminate the police station.
No, he
Yeah.
wanted us to retrieve the evidence, not to
Well, this is
exterminate it.
basically the same.
No.
we decided he can go to hell.
Yeah, I think we all agree that Bakuto can go himself.
Okay. Well,
We
that
will not taint Nomad's reputation, but he can go. Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
all right. Fun fact. You guys are getting real cool about like keeping things family friendly and jazz. I went ahead and shared our Twitch link with my big main server. So we'll see if we can't draw in a little bit of a crowd.
Yeah, and if in some mysterious ways we will have audience and they will comment on the video, would be glad if someone from the team will keep an eye on the chat, because I need to do a lot of work here.
Yeah, you're juggling. I'm also juggling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if everyone is ready and there are no other questions, we will get. Oh, I can't. Oh, hold on. I gotta give you guys music. Sweet music.
Music! We forgot about music.
Can't believe we forgot about music.
Сладкая музыка.
What is it? Energy.
На теплоходе музыка играет.
Поиграем!
More like мы начинаем КВН.
Для чего?
Fair enough.
Who is killing his keyboard?
All right, I will share out in the Roll20. Here's the link for the music dad. As usual, don't mess around with anything apart from the volume. Just adjust the volume so that it's good for you guys. Otherwise, please don't mess around with stuff. It'll just bonker it for everyone. And I will give us some.
I see a parrot.
Yeah,
me
I
too.
haven't dumped it in there yet. Let me find a good track for you.
Gotta love his hairstyle.
Well, I know Tim isn't talking about me. Or. Let's.
Don't worry, once I was almost as bald as you are.
We all.
Probably was half a year ago. Yeah, it was actually half a year ago. My hair grows fast.
I know.
Yeah, mine does too, just not upstairs.
Are we supposed to look at this parrot guy?
No, I'm
Yes.
fixing it. Music volume.
John, don't you consider using a bot in Discord? They can read the links for YouTube and play the music, and everybody can adjust the volume as they see fit.
That
Quite
sounds
groovy.
unusually smart and something that I should probably do in the future.
Yeah.
Let's put that on our list.
We've got bot in our D&D chat. It's called. Take me a minute.
Oh, there's a bunch of music bots out there.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that for the game that we keep everything royalty free, so that when we upload it to YouTube, we don't get copyright strikes and jazz.
Yeah, I see. I just see that this source is streaming music from YouTube, so it would make sense just to stream it directly from YouTube, via bot.
Okay, let's put that on our homework list and try to get that done for next time. Okay, with that being said, we will open today's session with the place where you guys have been hanging out for some time. I will have a quick gander at our splash screen. and make sure that we've got everyone who we're going to have today. Those of you who are in the game, slide yourselves into the nerd box, please.
Nerd bag.
Zero, Tempest, and Red. Oh, that's all 4 of you, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, rock and roll time. The copy is down to the map. As you would have approached the Dog-Faced Gains facility for the first time, we'll say that your cool cyber marshutka is parked outside, probably reared up so that it's ready to rock at a moment's notice. Just so everyone remembers, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Totally.
John, what about Nathan?
Nathan is where you guys want him to be. He was following your orders last time. He was panicked. You gave him a gun. You, probably rightly so, took the bullets out.
I probably should have gave him a gun in the first place. That's
We'll teach him how to use it.
Would you like
before
that
he shoots himself.
in your off time?
Better. Actually, why not?
So, Slav, where Nathan should be?
I think we should keep him away from this business, because we took him last time because he was in the middle of selling
Yeah.
our vehicle, so that's
We
why
can-
we took him
So
with us.
we-
We can left him in the arcade. Give him
No.
some arcade chips.
No.
Better not in the arcade.
I think we should just let him go on his merry way on his own business for now.
Without a gun.
Yeah, without a gun, of course.
Okay. Then Slav, that's on you.
Okay.
Would you guys like to have trained him on how to use the gun?
Yeah, I
Uh,
would like to try.
Yeah, but we need spare time for that.
I'll say that there was
Arrange.
spare time. That's fine. I'm not gonna have you guys make any rolls. We have a solo among us after all, and I think
Yeah.
that you are very proficient with your firearms. Car 5-4 is very much kind of like a politically engaged, power to the people, populism type of Boy Scouts organization. You guys know how to train these young whippersnappers, and we'll say that Nathan became as proficient as possible. His stat block is now bumped up to Street Scum.
Well, basically, for 2 days, he can bump 2 skill points in his shooting skill.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him the stat block of Street Scum.
Okay.
It makes him
So-
an ocean better than, a commoner, so to speak.
Then he has
And such as it might become important later on. Let's go ahead and have all of that. You guys are outside of the complex. You know that you're working together with the Dog-Faced Gain. They kind of have you twisted up, as they are keeping an eye on your friends from the arcade and some other members from Car 5-4. Go ahead and explore the map as you will. Remember, this is good old retro future jam, so it's raining outside, it's nasty, it's the classic retro futuristic scheme.
John, we don't have dynamic lightning here.
Did I turn it on?
No, we don't have it. We
Yes,
see all map.
I am aware. That's fine.
Oh,
As intended.
okay.
In the future, when I want to turn on dynamic lighting, I have to not use a black background for the maps.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Being that you guys are familiar enough with the territory, I'm not especially worried about it. That being said, you won't see what's inside of a room until you go into it.
So it's raining outside. It's better to be in.
Just like it's your average day in, futuristic J-Town. As you walk past the main door, there's a very nice, very sophisticated system of entry where you get sprayed down and you wash off all that nasty, toxic rain. Being wet and uncomfortable is just part of life in this setting. And afterward, you get all that caustic rain washed off you. You guys can do what you will. All around are some perhaps familiar faces. You see Mutt,
Matt.
the dog-faced lawyer type guy, the fixer.
Mm-hmm.
He's just constantly on his agent, just beep, 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 messing around, doing what he does.
If William were here, he would say, "Hey, who is a good boy?"
Probably.
Okay, I want to use the running ability. I want to scan for any spots.
Oh, Netrunner Jazz. Heck yes, make that roll.
Okay.
First roll. There is in fact a terminal. There's multiple terminals in this facility. This facility is quite well maintained. I want you to imagine a classic veterinarian clinic with dog kennels for long-term dog stay. Same with cats. There's some room for operations. There's a fancy receptionist. That's where you guys are at now. And there are terminals all over, buddy. The terminal that you're picking up closest to you is right there, across the desk at reception. If the map isn't clear for you, I will draw an arrow from 0 to the terminal. Oops, that's not the arrow tool. It's right there where this dog-faced gang member is standing.
Mm-hmm.
Inside is clean, especially clean. I want you to imagine a clinic. White floors, white walls, all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures of, flowers and happy dogs.
That's a good place.
So Zero is trying to hack in some terminal or what?
No. I just looking.
Okay, Slavs would come closer to the mat and say, "Excuse me."
The
Stop intimidating people.
dog-faced lawyer would look back at you and I forget what his. Oh, good day.
Greetings and salutations to you, my dear friend.
He does his best to give you the Spock symbol.
So, you remember our last meeting in the arcade? I would like to know if you got any updates on our persons of interest.
You would be referring to Agents 00 and 01. Not as of yet. That information will very likely come through me. I will tell you as soon as I receive word.
Okay, hit me up.
And if I recall correctly, you guys exchanged contact data for Mr. Mutt, the dog-faced lawyer type fella, and with Rashida.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
Okay, is there any some sort of a bar room where can honest soul can grab a beer?
Yeah, go ahead and explore the territory. It's important for you guys to know the area, as you've been spending some time here. We're gonna play loose and goose with time in this respect.
Okay, so I want to explore the garage.
Tempest doing what nomads do. All right, you have to step outside for a short period and step back inside. Tempest, you'd be moving like this, like
Oh.
outside, and then coming around the side entrance to the garage.
I see.
Within the garage,
Okay.
you would see an extra vehicle that is currently being rebuilt, and meet with the dog-faced games mechanic. Kind of a classic grease monkey, if you will, in a mechanic jumpsuit, holding a wrench, working on an engine.
I think I will follow Tempest.
As you will.
I want to look at the car, at the vehicle closely.
Very well. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Just a second. Perception. There it is.
Oh, heck yes.
Ooh.
You're able to point out, like, hey, you missed a bolt here. As far as what you gain from this, the car is in no way, shape, or form able to move just yet. But it's going to be a sweet-looking ride when it does get set up. The engine is in pieces at the moment. The wheels are stacked up on the side. But the main body of the car is something of an American classic, like a muscle car.
So it's going to be a hell of a good car when it's actually built. Yes?
Absolutely. Are you asking me, or are you saying this in character?
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
gonna be Fast and Furious.
looks
type.
like you people know a thing or two about cars. You should be proud.
She kind of
You impressed a Nomad.
she spins her wrench in her hand and holds it very confidently, and she appreciates the compliment. You darn right. This thing's gonna be one hell of a ride.
Do you need any help?
Red, are you the solo?
No, I'm tech.
He's
Tech.
Tech. Oh, okay, so you're the tech, and Tempest is the car expert. She, look, you guys were mortal enemies, but some days ago. I'll tell you what, give me a roll, Red. I need to have a quick gander. I think it's called Persuasion in this game.
Persuasion. Okay. Chance. Huh.
It's in social skills, it's in the upper right.
Yeah. 1 luck point.
Okay, yeah, just so everyone remembers, all of our luck is refreshed.
Where is it? Persuasion. 15.
She takes a look at you. She kind of assumes that the nomad's gonna help too, and you know what? Yeah. Help me hoist this engine up. Let's put it in the machine. And if you guys are willing, you will help install the
Yes.
main block of the engine. It still needs a whole bunch of filters and other parts added, but it's the heavy real work.
Will do.
Real work.
I don't think of those guys
Will
as
do.
our friend. Compromising would be unwise. I think. Compromising would be unwise. So it's tempting. Maybe we should compromise, but just a little.
Well, we aren't enemies and we aren't friends. We are kinda neutral.
Then again, yeah. Probably should.
Aren't enemies and we aren't friends.
I get the impression that someone has the stream open and is not muting it. Can you guys please double check that you are muting the
It's
Twitch stream?
it's from Slav.
Okay, Slav says thumbs up. He's good. Okay, I'll say that you guys spend some time helping out with the dog-faced mechanic. Let's put the spotlight back on Zero and Slavs. What are you guys up to?
I would like to find some place to chill out for a moment, if I can grab some beer or... I don't know. What is this place?
Draw me an arrow, buddy.
Ah, okay, you can see this. Okay.
This?
This one.
Oh yeah, go ahead and make your way up there. The big blank spaces are doors. Yeah, so hypothetically, I'm just gonna move you back down here, just so that we understand how the rooms work. You'd move up to this space, go through this door. Yeah, you got it. You got the idea. It is a long corridor that connects to an mostly open territory. As you walk into this part of the facility, it connects to the outside and the inside through each one of these little I'll draw arrows for you. Each one of these spaces is like an old world dog kennel, where the dogs could sleep inside, where it's nice and safe. But with a little latch, they're allowed to go outside into this fenced off territory and do their dog business. There are presently plenty of dogs in here.
Are there any German Shepherds?
Sure, dude.
Nice.
And as you walk into this dog kennel type of territory, I'll say that you've probably got to know the lady here. She takes it very seriously. She's in charge of taking care of the animals and seeing that they are healthy.
Hey. Hey, how are your puppies doing today?
If you want to assume that you guys have hung out before, being that you have been in the facility for days, again, loosey-goosey with the time, she sees you come in and she knows you, Slav. She's just gonna pop the cap on a bottle of chew and pass it back to you. I think it's what they call it. No, what do they call it in Cyberpunk?
Smash.
Smash. Yeah, she pops the top on some Smash and passes it to you.
I'll take it. And have a sip.
Yeah, you two kind of share a beer, kind of shoot the breeze, talk about your favorite German Shepherd. Speaking of our favorite dog, is the dog with you guys?
Sure, why not?
Sure. He
Great
was
time,
with
I
us
think.
all the time. Who's rolling for him now?
I'll tell you what, Red, you remembered it. Go ahead and roll that D4. You know the deal. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a D4. Yeah, I thought we had 5 people today.
So,
One.
who's his favorite person today?
It's a 1. I'm just going based on our chat order. Top of the chat is Red. Red, I'm gonna put Scratchy right next to you.
Okay.
How much does Scratchy like you today, Red? That's up to the dice. If you remember, it's a D20. In the past, Red has really been affectionate.
So, can
Roll it.
someone
Roll
do
it.
me a favor?
You want to burn luck points so the dog loves you?
Or
Oh,
9.
Ooh. All right. Well, Tempest, you I think that you wanted this. The whole time you guys are helping the cool Duke Nukem voiced.
no, if I wanted this, I would roll a natural 1.
Well, the whole while, Scratchy is just doing what Scratchy does and giving the sweet love to Red's leg. By the way, the dog-faced gain is
Everything goes as usual.
the dog-faced gain is very, how do I say it? You're able to make a lot more friends a lot easier because you guys have a dog that you take care of. And clearly it loves you.
Yes.
Alright, so Slavs, you're chilling with the dog attendant, if you will, drinking some Smash. Is there anything else you wanted to do with her?
I don't know, just a little chit chat, nothing in particular, just to make some bonds and connections, if it's possible.
Absolutely, consider it done.
Okay, Slav loves German Shepherds. It's like one of a favorite breed in New Russia, so he just like wow.
They even have a German Shepherd puppy that has 0 cyberware.
Nice. It's very rare as far as I understand.
Yeah, it's probably also due to the fact that its parents were well maintained and it's young. I mean, just the
Yeah.
air is toxic these days, radiation and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Let's put the spotlight back on 0.
Okay. Do they have a cameras like CCTV?
They sure do.
Mm-hmm.
In almost every room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think it's very difficult for me to sneak up to terminal and try to look in some underwear.
I'm gonna do you one better. I'm trying to be loosey goosey with the time, as you guys have been here for some days. You've gotten to know Dogface Game quite well. There are multiple terminals. There's the one nearest you at the reception, which you have been given access to. They are as allied with you as you are with them. They kind of have your doodads in a vice because they are also keeping an eye on your friends, suggesting that if you guys don't do what you've agreed to do, they're gonna flatline your friends. However, it doesn't stop them from being friendly. There is another one in, I believe it's called the clinic. Where is it? It's not the right layer. There is another terminal in the clinic exam room. Yep, you got it. There is a terminal in the mechanical room, obviously. And the one at the reception. We'll say that you even spent some time getting to know the receptionist.
Okay.
Yeah, you can jack in, dude.
I don't want to do some stupid stuff. It's will blow up relationships with others. So I'm just looking for some Netrunner style guy.
There is in fact one that would have grabbed your attention. Let me find him. Yeah, you would find, let me make sure I've got this right. There's so many moving parts for me. There is a Netrunner type guy that is in the quiet room.
This?
Nope, the quiet room.
Why this?
Yep.
I know he's hiding.
All of alright, as you were to walk in, are you walking in?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I was talking about with if you guys don't walk in, you don't see stuff. As you were to come into the quiet room, all the rooms are labeled just like a clinic would for animals. It is what you expect it to be. From a veterinarian clinic's perspective, this is the kind of room where families, before they would have to euthanize or kill an animal, would have some private time with the animal. It's decorated with a bunch of trees and soft sounds. There is a music system playing classical. By classical, I mean like 80s synth. And yeah, you've gotten to know this this particular Netrunner quite well.
I'm asking him about craziest run he ever had.
All right, this Netrunner, it's kind of a she. Spent the extra dime on having some slick cyber hair that changes color. It's kind of like mood hair. So when she's angry, it's red. When she's calm, it's green. Stuff like that.
Fiber optic hair.
Yeah, fiber optic hair. Heck yes. She would get to know you well enough and take off the shades, and you guys would exchange stories. She tells you this one wild story where she managed to hack a Vendit and gave herself all kinds of sweet clothes and set up all her friends with everything that Vendit could offer before the police or militia were to catch on to it. And she's still wearing the sweet clothes that she got from that Vendit. Zero, do you remember what a Vendit is?
Can you?
Kiosk sort of stuff.
Right, it's like a vending machine.
Yeah.
In this world, we don't have a lot of traditional shops for clothes or anything. Nearly everything comes from Vendit machines. Some of them are quite large. Most of them are very heavily armored. Some of them even have defenses. But it's where people get all their stuff. Also, through your new contact, her name is Christina, fun fact. She would have told you the password for the terminals here. The first layer of that net is a password And the password is, no surprise, Kinoselphony, only it's spelled funny. Just in case it becomes a thing later on, that is the password.
When you say it funny, I was thinking about that.
About little language.
Okay, everyone has their time with their favorite NPCs. One at a time, probably starting with Slavs. You would be invited into the clinic exam room.
We were invited to the clinic exam room.
I'm just saying that one at a time over the course of the previous days, you would have been invited to the clinic exam room.
Why?
Just to keep tabs with Rashida. I'll put Rashida on the map for you guys. I'm not suggesting that you have to go there and interact with her. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys are aware of the map. Also, over time, really what you see is what you get. If it says a food prep room, that's exactly what it is, as described. A bunch of very basic chow. What is the most basic chow in Cyberpunk called? I've been playing too much D&D. Kibbles.
Kibbles, yes.
And there is 2 other rooms of special note for everyone. The janitor storage room is half full of janitorial cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, stuff like that. And the other half is totally filled with gear. There are spaces where each of the Kinoselphony, the dog-faced gang, would come there and take their weapon when they are on duty or working, and put their weapon back when they are not on duty. For the last few days, all of their gang has been on duty. They're hunting for those 2 agents. The other room of note, yeah, go ahead, buddy.
John, I had a quick question. Is there any possibility to fix my armor? I got it a little bit broken in past few.
More than a little bit.
Yeah. Can I fix my armor?
I think that's a reasonable request. We'll say that it does take some time to get that done, and they do have the materials for it. Call it a gimme. Anyone else who also has problems with their armor can also bump them back up.
Okay, so I can bump it back to 15.
Bump it back to fresh.
John, about
Nice.
repairing armor. I was thinking about if we could obtain some cyber weave. I technically, by the rules, can repair cyberware. So if our armor was made of cyber weave, I can repair it.
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable request. It is advantageous for the Kinoselphony to have you guys fully capable, because you're the ones who are going to take down these agents. I think that you could probably sweet talk your way into we'll call it 3 points worth of cyber weave. How's that?
3 points.
As in, you can repair armor up to 3.
Okay. That's good.
Add it to your gear, buddy.
Added.
The other room of special note would be the dog isolation room. The dog isolation room, that's kind of in the north center west of the map, has become the bedroom of someone that Tempest would probably take an interest in.
Oh, that kid.
Yep. It was the favored kid, the chosen one from the arcade that was promised safe housing. It's kind of a hostage thing and kind of a safety thing. She is a bargaining chip. She's leverage. One more reason for you to do the right thing, in their eyes. But if you were to go into the dog isolation room, it has become a teenager's bedroom. Posters on the wall of, what was his name?
Monroe?
No, the famous rocker.
Johnny Silverhand,
No, no. It was
What's
such,
the other one?
Marcus Miller.
Charlie something?
yeah,
Charlie
Charlie Monroe.
Charles
Yeah.
Monroe, yeah.
Yeah.
Charles Monroe.
Charles Monroe.
Marcus Miller, it's jazzman from our timeline.
But yeah, it's just become her room. She will also happily set you guys up with a bunch of stickers. She has a cool retro printer that she's outfitted to create stickers.
Amazing.
If
Very
you
damaging.
wanted to get
I
down,
think I can.
she'd make them for you.
I think I have trinkets in my pockets that I can exchange for stickers.
Tempest, no need to exchange.
You know,
You guys literally saved her
I just want
gains.
I just want her to give her gifts, so
That's-
she wouldn't feel too bad.
All right, Tempest. You can
Because I
have,
feel like I feel partially responsible, and I want to keep her morale up.
understood. Are you doing this in a wholesome way, or are you doing this in kind of a how you doing kind of way?
In a wholesome way.
Little hesitation heard. She happily takes your trinkets. I mean, she's like a teenager. She hoards all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, she'll set you guys up with all kinds of sweet stickers. Tempest, you've got I'm guessing a collection of like car and automobile type stickers. This girl's real into like retro Latino culture, with the skulls and the rainbows and stuff. Real colorful, real fun.
Amazing.
How's about the others? Anyone getting some stickers on their body armor and jazz?
No, I'm too old for this.
I'm going to
crap.
put on some. I'm going to put some on Marshutka.
All right, heard.
I'll pass.
Hey, Red.
What?
It's one for you, Red. I need you to make a roll for me in this respect. I'm trying to find what it's going to be called. Roll me concentration. It's in awareness skills.
Yeah, fair enough. Awareness, concentration. 14.
Well, it is a contested roll after all. Let's see how she does. Oh, there's the button. She was trying to put a sticker on your metal arm on the tricep. You wouldn't notice it. She's been trying this more than once over the days, but you keep noticing her every time.
That little kid?
Yeah.
With blue hair?
What was her name? I forgot her name, unfortunately. I'm going to put it down.
Oh, biscuit. Hold on. Let me start into my...
We can call her Blue.
Nicknames for everyone.
Yep.
Did you adopt her or something?
No.
She knows what she's in. She knows that she is a bargaining chip. She's smart enough. But she's taking advantage of the situation as best she can. I don't
So
think
what-
she's ever. I'm sure I did give her a name at some point, but I didn't write it down. Tempest,
Shit.
name your NPC.
Oh, it's my NPC now.
It's your
Oh.
NPC.
Yes.
What's a cool teenager name? I'm going to call her Morgan.
Morgan? That's an awesome name.
So Tempest, over the course of those few days,
Tempest, you sure?
told her about. Yeah, why not?
Morgan, short name of Morgan is Morg.
Yeah,
You sure about that?
and her full name is. What's that
What's up,
spiky
Morg?
thing is
Are
called
you
Morgenstern.
Morgan.
Morgenstern.
Morgan.
I mean, she's a teenager. She probably would love that.
200 then.
Morgan Sharon Heard.
Morgan Sharon.
No, Morgenstern.
Morgenstern.
The
Like
weapon
weapon.
type thing.
It's
That
German
ball
name
on a
for the
handle
mace.
that is full spiked.
Someone type in
sorry.
chat for me.
I'm not sure how it's.
Whatever.
Okay.
Close enough.
John, it's a German spiked mace. Morgenstern.
Oh, mace. I forgot that
Mace.
word.
Oh, word. That is too cool.
Agreed. So, over the course of those few days, Tempest told her a little about Lana and even played some Lana's music for her.
Okay,
She
word.
still has records of Lana's songs and stuff.
Oh heck yeah. How long ago was? No, it wasn't like retro times. Yeah, you used to have some kind of files that you can share and build a relationship with. I want to put the spotlight back on Red. You've helped with the car. The dog continues to love you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna chill out with that mechanic. So what else? I ask her what else I can do for her.
So we're gonna give her an appropriate name. Let's see. What would she say? Well, you know, there's nothing much more you can do for my ride, but there is something you could do for me.
What's it?
Put a good word in with my boss.
Okay. We'll do that. Duke. Is it Duke? Really?
Her name is Duke.
Her name is Duke.
Marmaduke.
Totally cool name.
Let's slide back to Zero. What are you up to?
I'm just looking what's in the net within one layer.
One more time, buddy?
I'm just
What?
looking for letters and something like that.
Oh, you're looking around for some kind of documentation and jazz. Is that right?
In
Oh.
the first layer of the net, he has access to it. He just
Oh,
in
I
it.
see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, bring yourself to a terminal, bro. You got reception, clinic, exam, and I forget the other one.
Mechanic.
The mechanics room, yeah.
I think I will be in mechanics with my buddy and his friends. His friend.
This one?
Yeah.
All right.
Mechanic.
Yeah, you get to experience two net runners in the same net, for lack of a better word. You're swimming around like a 1990s style computer graphic CGI film. You both know the password, and you find a number of things here. There are significant layers of black ice that Crash can help you avoid because it's her net.
Mm-hmm.
Like this place is seriously set up for defense from netrunners. Once you get past all of that, there are multiple information nodes. All of them are even properly labeled. PR and what is it called? Eyes only. The PR folder, or layer, if you will, is full of all the propaganda that the Kino Symphony would push forward to the public of J-Town. Remember that they are officially an animal rights activist type of group. And they have a bunch of information about what they do to help the community and how they promote animal activism and stuff like that. But in the Eyes Only folder, you and Crash, you both understand that you're seeing information like a hacker would, the curiosity, the need to see what's behind the curtain, but this stuff is full of incriminating data. Who the Kino Symphony has been bribing, how much Rashida pays for this service or that service, who she pays in the police station, to look the other way when they get in trouble. Stuff like that. Any kind of incriminating evidence, it's all there.
This is still running. I'm not copying files on or something like that. I just looking how Christina is working.
Oh, that's right. I named her Christina. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, her nickname can be Crash.
That's cool. Christina's fine. Christina's a throwback to our original Netrunner.
Yep.
All right, word. So you guys are flying around the net, the local net there, having fun. Let's put the focus back on Slav.
Slavs would like to spend some time sparring with local muscles guys from the Kino Symphony. He is trying to teach them some moves he knows from back from Russian Spetsnaz.
Oh, this is too good. You are gonna
Special Spetsnaz squats.
This is going to become something of a show for the folk.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn on the cameras and broadcast it across the facility of Slav versus their big boy. Go to the storage room, buddy.
Storage room. Okay.
Yep. They stack all the boxes up on the sides of the walls so that when you guys shove each other into the wall, you have a little soft barricade. You guys make a rule like first blood and you call it off. Just to avoid the temptation, all of the cyberware on you, like rippers, big knucks, stuff like that, are all padded. Same with this boy. You guys might recognize some others of his rank with the same prosthetics. He is their badass. And you guys are going back and forth. I'll tell you what, man. We'll say that you guys had a collection of bouts, and we'll find out who came up on top. Roll me something.
Like brawling?
Sure.
Okay. Come on. Oh.
Oh,
Alright, that was round 1. Goes to the dog face. Round 2. Round 2 goes to the dog face. You got one more.
come on, old man.
Okay.
You can win this.
Come on, come on, come on.
Rossi!
Yay!
There you go.
Freeze.
Worked out for you.
John, your
And yeah, you
camera
guys are-
freezed.
You've grown friendly like you would with anyone else who's I see that you've already shared that Twitch. Good on you there, buddy. I was going to that same server to share the same thing.
Your camera
John.
freezed, John.
Oh, okay. Noted. I will fix that game. It just takes a minute. Yeah, you gain some camaraderie. If you guys have ever done anything like boxing or organized sports, you gain respect and friendship and all that good jazz that goes with it. And you've gotten to know your NPC. Go ahead and give him a name.
I have trouble with giving people names. Let's call him Royce.
Royce. I can dig that.
Nice.
It's spelled R-E-U-S.
Okay, the camera should be back on and it should be in the same spot. Yeah,
Yep.
we don't have to screw with anything. Wonderful. We're
Yes.
getting this, boys, step by step.
Now I actually remembered that Mornish there was some kind of Russian singer or something. I don't know. I think I've heard that name.
Don't tell this name.
I probably. You know what, Morgan? Morgan's fine. I don't want any.
Morgenstern is okay. No.
I'm gonna trust good advice when I hear it. We're gonna go right back to Morgan. That's fine. I'll put you guys into a session later on with nothing but Shura.
Sure.
It's okay.
Почему холодная луна? Come on, I know my jams. All right, so we put the camera back on red.
So, well, I will probably. I've done in the garage all I can do. So I'll head to the Morgan first.
Sure.
Hi, Blue. What you doing?
What's up, Red? Hey.
We've been watching the match between Slavs and one of their guys.
And
It didn't go as well as I hoped. I'm already there. I'm sitting there, right there. Look at me.
So Slavs lose to one of them. Strange.
I let him win.
I want to place my agent next to Blue, but I want to do it so. How do I say it in English?
Inconspicuously.
Something like that. So she will not. I want to do it so she will notice it, but I'm not going to pay attention to it.
One more time,
And
you
for
try
a
to pass your
speaker.
to someone.
Agent next to the Blue. So and I'm not going to look at it forcibly, so she can put a sticker on it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I'm going to do.
Oh, that's good.
All right, I'll tell you what. Roll me human perception to see if you can convince her. We can
Human
find a moment-
perception.
Human perception, not perception.
That's her only thing that she's doing when I'm around. Okay, 2 luck points.
As you please.
Nice way to spend your luck points, I think.
Yes,
How'd you do?
14.
Well, it is a contested roll after all. It
And
is against her. So you're trying to find a moment when she's not paying attention. What would that be? Hell, I'll just give you
Maybe just
conversation
perception.
just for kicks. Why not?
That's not enough.
You seem to have been able to find the right time to convince her in the middle of this conversation that you're not paying attention. And thereafter, she'll say, "Hey, Mr. Red, would you mind picking up that binder, that notebook full of stickers behind you, please?"
Yeah, of course.
And now you can roll me perception again.
Perception?
Yep. I can't win. Beat a 0. Okay, you feel a little. You can hear the sound of a sticker coming off of the page, rising up your tricep, behind your arm like this. She's been trying to do this for days, and she keeps failing.
Okay.
It's your choice, man. You can be like, no. What?
I'm not going to pay attention to it.
Okay, it's so obvious though. She's like careful, like sizing it up. And there's definitely something on your metal tricep. Tempest, you would immediately recognize it. It's a picture of a dog that's vomiting rainbows.
I started laughing. But I tried to hide it. That's a good one.
It's Nyan Dog?
One more time.
It's Nyan Dog?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Utterly
I'll write it
best
down. Okay. I will take up my agent. And
In the morning of, we'll say, the next day.
well,
Go ahead.
wait, John. I want to go to the Rashida before the end of day
Oh, sure, yeah.
and brag about how good mechanic and the ride she's working on is going very well. That's how do I put it?
How's her work going?
No, I just want to brag about it. Just how good she's working, and it's a real pleasure to work with her.
You mean you want
Yes.
to promote, so to speak,
Yes,
your
yes,
mechanic friend?
promote.
I
Yes,
see.
yes. How good is
How good
is
she's
she
working,
at
how
her work?
brilliant she
Yes.
is, how
Yeah,
she's the mechanic girl.
Yes.
I don't remember her name.
Mechanic
She has a
Duke.
name.
Duke.
Duke, right. Duke it is.
Yes, I know that she is a very good mechanic. Did she put you up to this, Mr. Red?
I help only a little.
And how do you explain your dog and its affections to you? Generally speaking, that kind of behavior is frowned upon.
I'm not a scientist, but that's probably natural pheromones.
Maybe you smell like kitchen garbage.
Kitchen garbage.
Dogs like that.
That will be strange. That means that your clean. How is it called? The door.
Like,
I mean, when we come in, we go to through the shower.
oh, that's right.
It's a
It's like a
contamination room.
a scrub down or something.
Yeah. So if I smell like something, then it's probably a fault of of an entrance door.
She would kind of look at you and give you that knowing, like, touche, Mr. Red, touche. Here in their game, the Dogface gang will switch out the agents who are out looking. They're doing various things. One might assume that they are still hunting for those two corpos. Eventually, it will be another change out, and this time, more than one of the Dogface gang go looking for those corpos. Some time will pass. It'll be, we'll call it mid-afternoon on a classic rainy, crappy day, that you hear across the intercom the receptionist call out. We found him.
Nice.
So we should go to the reception or to the Rashida.
The reception, I imagine. That's where she's going.
Yeah, let's go to the reception.
Red, on the Rashida, not the Rashida, I think. Rashida is her name, not a title or something. Am I
Yeah,
right?
she's just, her name is Rashida. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
So
as you guys-
without that, just Rashida.
That's a nickname name. The night, the red. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Are you ready to continue?
Did we get 0 up there?
Yep,
0?
I'm here.
Hey, buddy.
Move your token to the
0
reception.
override.
Okay.
Please go
Okay.
to the reception table.
Is that like
Thank you in advance.
red on the intercom?
If I can, then I'll do it.
Attention, eager. Your child is at the reception. Attention, eager. I don't know if you guys do that in Russia. We used to do that a lot in the 80s in America. All right, so as you guys roll up, Rashida's there as well, and Mutt will be the one doing the talking. Mutt, you guys remember as the lawyer fixer guy. He hangs up his agent and says, "Well, good news, ladies and gentlemen. We have found them. Turns out that one of our agents has pinpointed those corpo dogs and reports that they are in a warehouse on the outskirts of J-Town. It's gonna take you some time to get there. Get out there, get the job done. And Rashida interrupts. And call us as soon as you have them down. Flatline those evil boogers.
Gotcha.
We'll make it done. Let's go, team.
Yeah, let's move out.
Let's move.
To the Death Fish Gang mobile.
To death! Rocky Rim!
Roll out, Autobots! Roll out!
Oh boy. Alright, so you guys climb into Cyber Marshutka, and Tempest, you'd be in contact with Mutt. He'd give you direct. This place is on the outskirts. It's darn near the borderland for the wild, for the wastelands. The road to get there becomes increasingly crappier. It's gonna take time. It takes you about 30 minutes. You can push it to 25 if you drive wild and reckless to get to
Our
this.
Marshrutka is flying. Why do we need road?
Haha, Back to the Future reference. There's still stuff like rocks, bushes, not bushes, but rocks and concrete columns and stuff
That's
like
what
that.
they're talking about, okay.
Yeah, it's still gonna slow down the ride.
Mm-hmm.
There's burnt out cars. There's the crappy attempts to build structures or structures that used to be there. Yeah, there's tons of obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rough road. And as you guys get there, the warehouse itself it's so far out there. It's the last structure on this side of J-Town, between J-Town and the wastelands. It's desolate. It is a just beton structure, like concrete structure. What you see when you pull up is one large door. It is a hardcore metal door. The whole structure is concrete and metal. The door at present is open. There is graffiti, garbage. This has been the kind of hangout place for, I don't know, homeless people, teenagers, whatever. There's a bunch of bottles of Smash everywhere. It does have windows, but the windows have been long since broken, boarded up, probably when the structure was abandoned some years ago. Imagine very enclosed, strong structure, abandoned warehouse, graffiti everywhere. Everyone get the idea?
Yep.
Okay. With that, I'm not going to bring you into the map because it's going to be a significant thing. Instead, we'll take a little break. Let's call it like an easy 2 minutes.
Okay.
Call it 3. Whatever you guys want. When you are back, please type in the Roll20 chat that you are ready to rock. And we will kick you off. This is going to be a crunchy thing, guys. I hope you're ready.
It's time to rock and roll.
We missed it last time. It's time.
It was an awesome session, though.
It was a while back. All right, I'm going to take a break as well. I'll see you guys in a couple.
Okay, it's time for our break. Thumbnail.
That's right. We got a fancy break screen.
Yeah.
So funny.
Let's see how nice it is. Oh, it's nice. But I still see.
Tempest, remember that you have a rifle.
Right, I have a rifle. Good thing. I hope I remember to use it.
Well, that's definitely better than a shotgun. So we basically have 2 rifles.
And yeah, we have to rifles.
You also have a +1 to marksmanship. Cyber eyes.
Yes.
Last one.
Так у нас же все равно стрим остановился.
Не, стрим продолжается. Сам стрим я на паузу не ставлю, я вообще не знаю.
Стрим остановился,
У нас
мы просто
просто
там
висит
ничего.
заглушка.
Ладно. То есть нас слышно, но нас не видно.
Да,
Нет, нас не слышно. Или слышно.
нас слышно, но не видно.
Грустно, грустно. Но с другой стороны.
Каспер, the friendly ghost.
Весело.
У меня не настолько продвинутая техника для стрима, чтобы я еще мог в отдельный канал вывести наши микрофоны. Я думаю, можно заморочиться, но...
Когда-нибудь.
Да, мы
Когда-нибудь-
ботами-то не умеем пользоваться, какие там технологии.
Да не, бота я поставлю.
Да,
Ну ты-то да, Джону надо это уметь.
Плохой. Ой,
Да я-
вот легкий, блин.
Да там ничего сложного нету, что Джон не разберется, просто...
Да разберется, просто нужно время.
Да, секунду 2.
5 минут это максимум. За который найдет плейлист как раз нужен. Не знаю.
Там просто ссылку воткнуть, и все, оно будет это...
Мне нравится мой фон, у меня прям видно, в что я играю параллельно.
Ты еще
Да, у
играешь
меня
там
дома-
что-то?
Да,
У меня дома...
я на каждой ролике так
зеркало
делаю.
за спиной.
Что там, пассианс
Нехороший ты
рассказывается?
человек.
Да я на каждой ролике так делаю, на самом деле. Я умею слушать и думать, и еще при этом играть. Цезарь. Я только когда вожу, ну, так не делаю. Потому что
Ну,
там очень
логично.
много считать. Там очень много нужно считать. И очень много думать.
Ты, если будешь водить киберпанк, ты можешь на русском водить.
Вы уже
Джон.
вроде определили, да.
Да.
Я жду Red. Полное издание.
То есть ты не хочешь до того, как полное издание не выйдет?
Мне, да, я не хочу по причине того, что мне, скажем так, некоторые вещи в JSK нравятся, а некоторые просто меня вывораживают.
Какие?
Ну
Ну или потом
я,
обсудим, ладно, да.
я говорил то, что девишка, ну, фиксированная девишка без никаких модификаторов, это бред. То есть у дробовика с расстоянием только урон уменьшается, не сложность попадания.
Вообще-то, реалистично говоря, урон с дробовика особо не уменьшается. Там, если мы
Вот
просто
сложность
совсем большие.
попадания.
Да, сложность попадания, да. Но тут как бы еще нету правил для дробовика, которые стреляют в разброс. То есть
Не,
не стреляют флагами.
Я просто, ну, вспоминаю V3-шку, и V3-шка прям вообще зашибись. Там
О, да.
правил дофига. Ну, там очень хорошо с правилами сделано.
Посмотрим.
Есть мнение, что по полной правила где-то до конца сентября вроде как выйдут, слухи такие ходят.
Есть
Быстро.
мнение, что Shadowrun 5 лучше.
Ну, Shadowrun... Ну, я не знаю, просто, знаешь, что-то сравнивать что с Дендо.
Да, это хохмлю я.
Тёплая смерть,
У меня
сказать.
ребята, которые играли, говорят, это 3-я лучше, 5-я, 6-я еще хуже. Так что, ну, много чего говорят. на
По
самом деле.
сравнению с 6-й, любая система будет хороша.
Ну, не знаю. У меня вон тот товарищ купил на русском языке физическую копию 6-й. Доволен.
Ну,
Да,
так,
там нашел референсы на Гачимучи, мне понравилось.
Тут недавно в новостях ВКонтакте нашел, что у нас же Cyberpunk 2020, он же гулял по сети отсканированный, не переведенный только.
Ну, там был перевод, на самом деле, но... Он типа половину переведенный, а не потом главную часть.
и чего?
Ну тут, короче, чувак какой-то взялся за перевод заново. 2020 редакции.
О, да.
Взялся или сделал?
Ну, он вроде как там допиливает. Сейчас скажу точно.
Ну, я бы сказал, что ну такое на самом деле. Типа 2020 сама по себе устаревшая. Ну, многие механики там немножко устарели.
Неблагодарно это дело переводами заниматься.
Раз, два. Я помню, ребят такой.
А, не, он сделал. Я сейчас ссылку скину.
У меня знакомые
Что заниматься
тоже.
переводом, если они не гоблинские?
У меня Да если бы Гоблин еще этими переводами занимался, было бы прикольно, конечно.
Да Гоблин сам по
Давно
себе
им не
переводами не занимается, он их не переводит.
Ну да, он говорящая голова уже.
Озвучивает.
Ну, просто, да, говорящая голова. На самом деле в УБС можно просто мутануть поток наш. Я понял. Ладно.
Осторожно, он герой. Там первый комментарий.
Ну,
Такой.
такое. Лучше Red подождать. Либо пусть люди прочтут V3. Пусть Лорен читает по V3. И отсутствие контента. Пусть мастер найдут нормально. Мне товарищ наш смог найти мастера по V3. Мне очень понравилось, когда у них один из персонажей умер, и они воспользовались опциональным правилом про двойную смерть. И успели спасти персонажа. И в итоге у всей партии компания была, чтобы выплатить долг за это.
Хорошо придумали.
Слав, каждый раз, когда твой персонаж упоминает пиво, смаш, мне сразу вспоминается то мемное видео двух птичек. On a smash, I've got red, I've got blue. Это одна птичка пытается закадрить другую птичку, это так смешно, я не могу.
Так, почему-то твой...
Да,
Ты завис.
я завис, а у меня этот...
Не-не-не,
нормально.
в этом, в стриме. Все
У меня
зависли.
Джон завис.
Все зависли, кроме меня.
Джон завис у меня.
Все...
Yeah,
все-
John's ready to rock.
John, your camera
it's
is frozen.
Yep.
Okay, why is this happening again? Why? Okay, let's try some.
Mine will refresh. Don't sweat it.
Okay, I lost connection at all. Why is this happening?
Yeah, why is this happening?
All right, John is working again.
I closed my torrents and everyone got screwed.
Oh gosh.
What?
Oh no, I see what you're doing with red. That's fine. So Slavs is working. Red is on its way. Tempest, can you move? Zero? Are you guys both frozen?
I don't know.
No.
OBS Studio lost the connection with. Okay, I'll try some over here. Okay, let's try. Okay, Zero is fine. Tempest is frozen. Also is also frozen. John is also frozen. I don't know why.
John should be working.
Yeah.
No,
I see
you're
John.
okay. In Discord, everyone is okay. It's in OBS
Mhm.
Studio.
I see.
I don't know how to fix this. It's like losing connection with the source application,
Yeah, I understand.
and I don't know. Okay. Oh, I found him. Okay, Red is back. Tempest,
Yeah.
John. Okay, I need to.
Zero is good.
Zero is good.
Also, Zero, those pictures of you and your friend,
Okay, everyone's back.
those were awesome.
And
Yeah.
we lost me.
Oh no.
It's Google Assistant once again.
Slav!
Slav saved everyone, but he couldn't save himself.
The epic end to a hero's quest.
I should switch off that Google Assistant just forever.
I need to do that too.
Yeah, I hate this guy.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this Windows
why?
10 thing?
No, it's not Windows 10 thing. It's my mobile phone thing. I'm using my smartphone as a webcam.
Yeah,
A Google
I
Assistant
got
is-
you. Yeah, I
is-
got it, but I just never use it. I don't even know if I have it.
Okay, we're back
Probably.
online. We can continue.
No,
fuck's sake.
we're not.
You said the Zero hitting that smash hard.
I'll try to talk
Yeah.
a little bit quiet.
Stay hydrated, boys. Stay hydrated.
Hey Zero, those pictures of you and your buddy, where were those taken? It looked like a festival or something.
It's at Moscow. We've got in some club on punk rock band.
Word.
Yeah. I drank too much
Smash.
beer plus vodka.
Oh, the Yorsh. I've never tried,
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
It's if you can't handle it, it's better to stay off.
I'm just gonna say I can't handle it. I've never tried it. I'm good.
John, can I ask you one off-topic question?
Sure, buddy.
As far as I remember, you're from New York.
I am.
Is it true that New Yorkers don't like New Jersey?
we treat it like the garbage state, but they treat us like the garbage state. It's a
Why?
fun little feud. Because people are dumb. The same reason that policemen and firemen disagree, and that we go fisticuffs in bars, and it's dumb.
It's just like running theme in all sitcoms I ever watched from which placed in New York. Like New Jersey sucks. Like I don't know why.
It's realistically, it's not that way at all. It's just a group mentality thing. It's dumb.
Okay.
About
got it.
group mentality. Do you have Брагина здесь in Moscow?
What?
What is that?
Брагина здесь. No, no.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Well, Bragina is a region of Yaroslavl, and when I tour in other cities, something like Kazan or other cities like St. Petersburg or even in Moscow, I sometimes see Bragina здесь graffiti.
No, I have
Yeah.
no idea.
Okay.
The only time I was ever in Kazan, I saw a whole lot of like the little bat symbol, like Batman, and I was like, man, Kazan must be like the home of Russian Batman.
Tatar Batman.
Have graffitis that say Lenin is alive all over our town.
In
That's true.
dude, in Novosibirsk, there's a I don't know how to call it in cyberpunk terms. It would be a cosmetic drug called spice,
Oh,
and it was all over Novosibirsk when I was there. Like
Designer drug.
yeah, a designer drug. That's what they call it. And all I would see is like this Egyptian eye symbol with the word spice and a phone number, and I was like, I keep seeing this everywhere with different phone numbers, and I'm like, man, I don't know who Spice is, but they're really popular.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Girls.
we've got Shishki Porokh everywhere in town at Nakhotka City.
Okay, I
It's
think
near
I think
Vladivostok.
These kind of discussions are the way to get
Yeah,
banned from YouTube.
we should continue.
Probably. Let's get right back on track in our wholesome Boy Scouts
Fantasy
approved.
violence.
Let's get right into some senseless tabletop violence. Yeah. All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the murder hoboism?
The murder hoboism.
Never.
Listen,
It's below us.
your brilliant DM was focused too much on his pelmeni and forgot a couple of things. Namely, that William is here. Sweet William.
Well,
As you guys recall, all of the Car 5-4 gain was brought to the Dogface Gain facility, the clinic,
Yeah.
if you will. because William is not with us, we're not gonna DM NPC the guy, but we're gonna say that he was hanging out somewhere. You guys know Sweet William. Where would he have been hanging out? Cat condos?
You get
Is
condos,
there
he's a
a
cat
bar?
person.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, good
definitely.
person.
Well, we don't have a bar, so to say.
I know what he needs the most. A bar with cats.
Probably
And
cat.
we're never going to see him again. If he ever finds a bar with cats.
Knowing William, he will obsessively maintain his weapons and
Right.
grooming cats.
Wonderful. We're gonna put him in the cat condos room, where he is doing exactly that, obsessing over his weapons and playing with cats. That's perfect.
Braiding their hair.
The only other item of note is that I forgot to show you guys the car. You know, in the upper right of the map, you would see the pickup truck that the Kino Selphony used.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Is it any good? Is it any good, or am I right?
it's functional.
That's about it, yeah.
It doesn't get too much attention.
Tempest is hella disappointed. Like, really disappointed.
That's why they are working on a new car, probably.
Okay, with that being said, you guys roll in the Cyber Marshutka, and you roll up on this new facility. Let me have a quick gander at the warehouse before I drop you guys on map. Yeah, it looks like it's all good. The map is quite large, and I don't have extra space to drop you guys. There is a front door and a back door. Where do you guys want to go?
Back door, of course.
Back door, of course. Okay, give me just a second.
What
Because-
about Scratchy?
Yeah, good question. Are we leaving Scratchy with the dog-faced folk?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we leave him with dog-face folk. It's really
Or better
dangerous
say,
out
with
there.
With William. He won't be happy, but I think he'll look after him.
He will be happy. Do you remember famous words of Scratchy? Meow.
Best dialogue ever. Okay, we're gonna leave Scratchy with William. We're gonna delete you guys and bring you to your new map. You would park the Cyber Marshutka outside of the warehouse, like right at the back door. Is that right?
I think we should park it somewhere a little bit away from the warehouse to not bring attention to the vehicle. So we.
Is it
and
possible
we-
at all?
I think we'll try to approach the back door secretly.
Yes, you can absolutely park it some distance away. This is on the border of the wastelands. You can put the vehicle in the wastelands. It's fine. You put it some safe distance away. I'm not going to put a number on it.
Mhm.
And you approach the back door quietly. There are lights on in the facility. You can see through the cracks here and there, the windows that are very, very high up. And you approach the back door. You guys are way up here on the map,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna have a slight change of music. Give me just.
This is back door, I presume.
Yes, it is. Okay. So you guys are on map and you are kind of confined to a small space. That sucks. I'm sorry. And the floor is yours. Do what you will.
Do you like composition of our group? I think it's good.
You guys can switch it up. It's not gonna matter at this point.
Well,
Is this really a body near Slavs?
Yeah, so as you approach the back side of the facility that faces the Westlands, there's much more garbage, bottles of Smash, some pretty disgusting bits of like wadded up paper and stinky jazz, and the classic terrible weather. There at the back door, the door, as I previously stated, was metal and strong, is open, and it seems to have been opened recently as it has pushed away a bunch of garbage, exposing the entrance. And there is a body there. The body is much like the body of Ulysses that you found previously, and the dog, sucked dry, wrinkly like a raisin, with a large puncture in its neck.
That's bad news.
Since it probably whatever did it is the maintenance inside, I wonder how they did it.
Can Slav determine if the corpse is fresh?
It is in fact not fresh. It has been here for some time. Garbage is piled up on top of it. Little bits of spray paint from recent graffiti have even speckled it.
I will try to inspect his belongings. Does he have anything on him?
No roll necessary. If he had anything of note, it was taken a long time ago. Just typical future retro clothes. Looks like he might have been a homeless guy.
Okay, I'll close poor bastard's eyes if they were open, and I will just get my rifle ready. And I will turn back and say to Zero, I think we should try to find an access to terminal here, if there are any CCTVs, just to inspect the layout of the area. Can you do this?
Okay. I'm saying K and doing scan crawl.
Do it. Oh, you've
It's
already done it.
9.
Wonderful. There are 2 terminals, but they are inside the structure. I'll go ahead and slap them on a map for you.
Okay. Inside the structure, there is two ways to entrance in local net.
Okay.
March.
Can we mark them on the map? Do we know where are they exactly?
I am
Just-
putting them out
One
there.
is here,
And
and the other.
Okay, I see that.
One. I see one.
I see also one.
Draw an arrow, fellas. It's the easiest way.
Ah.
okay, I got it. Okay.
We should probably get to the nearest
Yeah.
one.
Slav, march on. We'll follow.
Okay, Slavs will approach the back door. It's closed as far as I understand.
No,
It was
has
open it.
No, it's open.
opened
It's
and
open.
It's wide open.
very wide open. It's opened very recently, as it seems to have raked the ground free of garbage.
I will try to lean to next to the door. I won't get right into the door, and I will try to stealthily look into the corridor.
Okay, not gonna ask you to make a roll. There's nothing to contest it. You don't see anything of note within the structure itself. More graffiti, more signs of teenage hangout spots, a bunch of garbage, stuff like that.
Okay,
Bad-
I will.
Bad graffiti. Since you are sticking your head in there, in D&D terms, I'd have you make a very easy Constitution save.
Concentration.
No, Constitution if this was D&D.
It would
In-
be.
It's not an actual roll in Cyberpunk. What I'm trying to convey is that there is an odor in the facility.
Okay.
I believe concentration is for that is used.
Don't sweat it. I'm not worried about it. It's basically unavoidable. It smells like benzene, like petroleum, like gasoline.
Hmm.
So do I need to roll a save?
Nope, no rolls.
No rolls. Okay, I will. I
We better not stay in here. I've got a bad feeling
Not too
about
long.
I think from now on we're going to kind of weigh between each other in science, like Spetsnaz do.
Okay.
So I say in science that we go in quietly, and I go for first.
Yes.
So,
The solos are being solos. Heard.
do we need to roll stealth?
There's nothing to contest it against. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I will approach this intersection, and I will want to inspect the left and right.
Okay.
Is this door? Are these doors closed? On
All
the left?
those doors are closed. Yes. And
Zero. Tempest.
based
You follow?
on the garbage collected at the bottom of the doors, you reckon that they were closed recently. Also,
I
Slav,
think
as you walk in, what you thought was a dark brown floor is in fact some kind of substance, like a syrup. It's sticky, and certainly the thing that smells like gasoline, or petroleum, or benzene. Every step you take makes a sticky kind of sound.
I think I'm staying on the lookout. I don't like this at all.
Well, then. Can you move closer to the door then?
Yeah.
You can stand
Uh,
on the body, it's fine.
Zero, are you with us?
Yeah. I'm just looking around.
John, you're saying it's sticky and smells like gasoline.
Yep.
This place will be hella easy to lit up. And we don't
Well,
want that to happen.
yes, it's a napalm as far as I can tell, or something like that.
Bothers me.
Something like that, yes.
It bothers me.
As you guys are entering the structure, Slavs is looking up and down the corridor, sees nothing. But I will ask for you guys to make a general perception roll. All of you in the structure. Tempest doesn't need to roll.
I
That is-
inside and
Yeah. Go right ahead. Now you can make your roll. That's fine by me.
Zero.
Okay.
Good thing.
All of you, apart from Zero, Zero is too focused on the net. But the rest of you can hear the cries of someone suffering. Help! Help me!
Can we determine where the sound comes from?
To the east.
Do we recognize the voice? Maybe.
Tempest, were you one of them that heard it? You sure were. Roll me a history check. Oh wait, do we have history? Sorry, I'm too used to D&D.
I think
No,
it's a
no.
local experts can do the trick.
Let's see if there's something better than local expert.
Education or local expert.
Yeah, let's do local expert.
Okay, I'm dumping 3 luck in this.
Okay, mark it on your. Remember on your sheets, you go to the actions.
It's
Yeah.
0.
Safe to say, it's actually a 3 because 3 luck points.
Oh.
But it's not going to count.
My
It sounds like a rather girlish voice. Help! Help me! It sounds like she's suffering.
Stay on task. Okay, as far as I understand, no one in the corridor on the right from here.
Correct.
I will slowly move to these doors, and I will place my ear to the doors and try to listen in. Any sounds?
Nothing apart from to help me. You're welcome to open the door if you please.
I'll ignore the sounds. I will motion to the direction of the nearest terminal.
Red wants to open this door.
better not.
We're all going
We
to die.
can. We
What?
can hack the cameras and watch what's going on there.
Well, I'll
If-
pat you on the shoulder. If you give me a goal, then I'll open it.
Let me
Okay.
try to explain what I want to happen. If a person wants to open a door, I want players to have agency. If Red wants to do something that the rest of you think is just straight up dumb, but Red's like, no, I want to do it, then Red will do it.
That's why I pat Slav shoulder, so he know and I will know his answer.
Okay, that's fine.
He's our current leader. We are marching on like a team. Okay, then I proceed. What?
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
So we just continue after Slav. We don't open the door.
Okay.
Understood. A question for Tempest. You are standing outside the door, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you're basically like between the door frame and the open door that swings outward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine.
On our way to the room with the terminal, I will check all the doors, all the corners, in order to avoid any detection, any unwanted intention, so we can make there safely.
All right,
We
at this
have
point,
to.
I am going to ask you guys for rolls. If you are attempting to be sneaky, then I need some stealth rolls.
Oh, sneak, stealth.
Oh, I'll dump 3 luck points in this. 18.
Okay, I will tell you
Four
both
luck
the same
points.
thing.
4 luck points.
4 luck points, a 16. All right, keep track of your luck points, fellas.
2 fully silent guys and 1.
Red.
I think it's a group check.
Yeah, let's apply some D&D rules to it. That works for me. I like group checks.
That's better.
But I will tell you all individually the same thing. Anytime you try to make a stealth check, it's just like D&D for me. You believe yourself to be sneaky. Whether or not you are is not so clear. For example, in this instance, Slavs and Zero are like up against the wall, being super Pink Panther about this whole thing. And Slavs like and poor Red is stepping on every aluminum can of Smashy Can, so it seems.
Slavs is pissed. I'm too old for this shit.
We have to open one door and then one another. 2 doors. So you
Yeah.
open it.
Yeah, I will inspect this door, and this door.
Okay, without opening, correct?
Yeah, we'll just listen in.
But we open it at least one that in this intersection.
Yeah, you have to if you want to
Mhm.
proceed down that corridor.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Okay, give me just 1 second to catch up on my info. Okay. As you open up that door and inspect the other doors, and even inspecting that door before you open it, you hear nothing apart from the suffering cries that you heard before.
Is it still going from there or from there?
Now that Slavs has opened the door, he would recognize it as the first one on the right. It would be this room.
Boom.
Ah, okay. I will slowly open the door to this room with my rifle ready.
I imagine that everyone has all their gear ready.
With my shotgun
Yes.
ready.
Okay.
I am with rifle now.
And you're still doing guard duty back at the door.
Yep.
As you guys are walking along, squish, 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 in this gasoline-smelling syrup, you open the door to the sounds of suffering. When opening the door, you see a couple of things. I will make them obvious to you. As you open the door to see what you see, well, let's just make it very, very clear. There is this character that you might recognize, Slav.
Mm.
Only she is upside down. Seems to have died in a grisly, terrible manner.
Is it the dog caretaker?
It is.
That's
She's
her.
one of them that went off on the most recent hunt to find the agents. And you see her agent on the floor, along with a whole bunch of her, red jelly. Also in that room, you might see another creature that you recognize. This one is not dead. When you open the door to this room that contains the flea bag and the dead dog-faced member, a simple device across the room lights up and starts to make beeping sounds as the front door and back door where Tempest is start to close. Tempest, they're closing rather
Oh,
slow.
shit.
You have to make a
I
whole
can't.
action. Do you stay outside or do you go inside?
No, I'm going to slow them down.
Can
mean,
you
to complete-
slow this door?
This is a warehouse. This is a stout door, as previously described.
Reinforce it.
Sell me on.
Can I?
Sure.
Can I broke it somehow with my knuckles? Maybe.
You want to try to big
Break
knock?
it. No, but yeah, why not?
Sure. Try to roll me your big knocks.
I'm dumping.
Damage or attack?
Give me just straight up damage. I'm not gonna say that you have to
Okay.
fail to attack the door. It's a door.
Okay. 3 damage, please.
Okay. Its forward momentum toward closing slows, but it's still
Mhm.
picked. It has significant motion.
Okay. I'm just going to
Will
punch
close.
it until it yields.
Okay,
You're punching heavy steel. If you want, you can try to roll me tech to see if you can go after one of the 3 motors that are closing this door.
Yeah. Okay.
Try to straight up damage those motors, whatever you want. But there's 3 of them.
Okay,
you
I
have
can
two?
damage 2 at once. I have 2 hands.
Yeah, you get
What do I need?
melee attacks per round.
Roll.
Just do that damage.
Basic.
Well, you can
John,
roll.
I need.
Try to disable it, or you can just try to big knocks, break it to hell, or shoot it. Do whatever. Agency is yours.
I'll start with trying to the civil way. Okay, is that enough?
That isn't gonna fly. The door continues to close. You've got one more shot.
Okay, you know what? I'm punching them.
Okay, you can punch 2 of the 3 motors.
Oh, nice.
I
One
think
more?
you-
Okay. Oh, nice.
Well, actually, if there is two rounds of punching, there is 4 punches.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
around doing. Oh yeah, there was one more punch you should have done. Yeah, give me that one more.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, you have taken out 2 of the 3 motors, but the door is closing.
Bloody door.
Are you going to be in or out when it's closed?
Yeah, you've got to choose in or out.
In it is.
Get in. And the door eventually seals.
Okay, Slav,
That little light,
Wait.
simple device.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait. If I punch the last motor, technically, I think we can open that door, right?
You can try.
Yes.
There's always one way to find out.
Okay. I'm going to punch the last one. Am I right?
You like stand up and just foot stomp it.
No, 2 times. Roll damage 2 times.
Doesn't matter. The motor's broken.
Mm.
Okay. So I try to open the door.
The locking mechanism, though, is working just fine. Let me-
Okay. I have.
Let me finish
Like-
my spiel before you guys do your thing. I just have a little paragraph to read.
Mhm.
What triggered all of this was Slav's opening the door. A simple device within the room lights up, and the doors to the warehouse slowly close, and you can hear this locking mechanism on both of the doors. The lights within the facility start to shine a little brighter every second. The floor is yours, Gain.
Okay, Slavs will go in, and he would like to determine if this trap device is somehow connected to the flea bag.
The flea bag is not at all connected to the device. The device was connected to the door. When the door was pushed open, it triggered the device.
0.
I say I will go to the other terminal. Maybe I can regain control of this place.
No, use this terminal.
It may be trapped.
Zero, give me 1 second, buddy.
0, it's a bad idea to go away alone.
I know.
Let me see if it's trapped. If you don't trust.
I'm looking around the corner.
Okay, Zero. Give me just a second. I'll come right back to you, buddy. But for the time being, let's not move your token anymore. Cool, buddy?
Yeah.
Because this is gonna come down to mechanics. Let's finish Slav's bit. You come into the room and you determine that the simple device was triggered by the door opening. The flea bag itself is strapped to a chair, has been beaten quite a bit, but is otherwise healthy. It's fixed in such a way that it seems to have had a front row seat to whatever happened to the dog-faced Gain member, the dog caretaker. The little look on this Fleabag's face is one of terror.
What happened here?
Alright, Slavs, I will come back to you. Red, what are you doing?
I will try to inspect the terminal as good as I can.
Okay, move your token.
With my basic tech.
The
Tech.
Go ahead and roll your...
No, it's edge if it's red.
I like Tech. I just like it now. I've been using it for my D&D stuff also. Go ahead and roll me a basic Tech.
Whoa.
Where were those rolls earlier?
Not that basic.
Nothing basic about that. You're checking everything. You pull a panel off. This terminal seems absolutely fine.
I want to use it. I want to see what I can do from this terminal without netrunner skills.
Without being able to jack in, you can do, what? I don't know. Turn it on, turn it off.
Well, I can use it like a simple computer. Isn't the terminal work like that?
Yeah, sure.
Or
It has a regular
your-
screen, and it has a traditional keyboard in front of it. It's a very metallic, hardcore keys. This is a warehouse. Everything's built to last. And the thing that you're looking at, if the computer is on, is just a login.
Okay. So I basically can't do anything, and when I can move, when I can act, I will go to the 0.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Tempest. Well, now that you've entered the room, you're in the facility, the cloud of gasoline or benzene, it's significant, and you're walking in syrupy, sticky gasoline type stuff.
Okay.
And you see a trail.
Oh, you can totally see the faint footsteps as the syrup is slowly coming back. You can find the trail.
I still want to open that door. I mean, I can fire at the lock.
The lock is built into the door and into the wall. You'd have to get past some steel plating.
So
Or break
nothing.
wall.
Or break wall.
You can try
I
to
think
go
I can
through the wall.
Okay.
Or if you have tools, you can use tools.
I
Or
have
if
tools
you
actually.
don't- Yes.
I have tools.
But
Can I make use of them somehow?
You can absolutely try to.
beware,
Okay.
there is flammable substance everywhere.
Okay.
The old classic blowtorch is not going to cut it.
Yeah.
Okay. Not blowtorch.
I mean, it'll cut it, but it'll just light the place up.
Okay. I think I have something for that that doesn't involve blowtorch.
Sell me.
So,
Sell me on it.
so a wall, what is it made of?
A combination of metal and beton. Metal and concrete.
Okay, so some. Oh, I know. Is it? I'm not sure how it's called in English.
Crowbar?
Zabila.
Zabila.
And a hammer.
Chisel and a hammer.
Chisel and hammer.
Oh man, yeah, you can make the statue of David. It just might take a while.
It's okay.
She can chisel out some concrete and use a crowbar to bend some metal.
Yes. And then I've got it, basically. I've opened the door.
Well, if she somehow break the around the lock, wall around the lock, or well around the hinges. That's
I get the idea. All right,
basically.
cool. Roll your basic tech.
Okay, so I think I said 3 more luck points, and let's hope my dice don't hate me. Okay, 16 it is.
16. You're able to start chipping away. You can get past a little bit of the concrete and start seeing some kind of metal, for lack of a better word, a container that would hold the locking mechanism. It's going to take work.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we will move the camera back to Slavs.
What the hell happened here?
The flea bag goes on to describe a terrible scene. I did what he told me to do. I did everything, and then he took me and he brought me here. I've been here for days.
Who?
And the guy with the suit. He made me do it.
Do what?
As you recall, this was the same Fleabag who set you guys up. All I did was I convinced a couple people to come into a bar.
Okay, so it's your
And then
fault.
one of the suits tied him up and told me to leave. It was a weird bar. The lady kept saying smoking or non-smoking. I don't know.
Okay, now shut up. Zero! We need you over here. Come back.
Yes. Terminal is clear.
Let me go ahead and finish the Fleabags thing. The Fleabag carries on to describe that when he came back every day and he fed me a little bit and he gave me a little water, and then one day he dragged this woman in here, and it was awful. He tortured her. He tortured her so much, just so awful, and he made her call and say something about the suits were here, the corpos were here in this place. And then he gave me a card, and he said the card is supposed to go to you guys, and you're gonna help me.
Where's the card?
And the Fleabag, who's tied up to a chair, will produce a small card in its hand.
I'll take it.
It reads 3 words: no loose ends.
Okay, we are getting out of here as soon as possible. I will take the body
Slav.
of...
Let's
Your camera.
Your
Uh-oh.
camera is dead.
Whoa! All right, we'll call it a really. Oh no, that was fast. All right, so we're gonna slide the camera back to 0. 0 as you
Can Slav continue his saying? Can you repeat it, please?
go ahead, Slav.
Zero, come back. We need you here.
Yeah, no, about what we're gonna do.
We're getting
Yes,
out
right
of
now.
here. We're getting out of here as soon as possible.
And
Hold on.
taking this
Good
flea
luck
bag
with
with
that.
us? With us?
We're taking the body and the flea back with us.
As the end
And
of your turn is going to progress, I suppose, for lack of a better word, the lights continue to grow brighter and brighter. They're blinding bright right now. These light bulbs far up on the ceiling, they're like stupid bright right now.
Aha.
And we go back to 0.
0.
Mhm.
You heard us.
Most
please
definitely.
come back.
Do I see something in?
It's
In
the
this
general area of the warehouse.
You sure do, 0. You see that thick syrupy substance filled up the 2 corridors that you guys found, but they're not exactly filling up this entire large area yet. This large area contains lots and lots of barrels. Some of the barrels are stacked up. A number of the barrels are turned over and are slowly guzzling out some of this syrup. The barrels are near empty, as most of their contents have already been spilled, but the syrup is slowly filling in the rest of this territory. This large room does contain some patches of dry ground, dry concrete.
Mhm.
Outside of the stacks of barrels, that's what you see here. Oh, and the front door, of course, which is also closed.
Front door is this.
Yep.
I say, we need to get out fast as possible. There is more of this stuff.
So come on.
We need you to open the door through the terminal.
I'm running to the
Can I
terminal.
hear, John, could I hear Red yelling?
Yeah,
Slav's yelling.
you
sorry.
probably hear.
Am
And
I
Red and Slav.
that we have stopped doing the commando talk with hand signals and whispers, and that we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yes,
Okay,
Tempest.
so I yell back to them that, well then, help me with this bloody door!
Bloody
I've
door.
almost got it open!
With that, words from the Tempest. Next move from the Red will go to the Tempest.
Oh, you're getting out of the room? Sure, it's your turn, Red. You do what you will.
Okay, then.
At the end of Zero's turn, the lights get brighter still. They start to make a high-pitched whing kind of sound.
We don't have much time. Slav, take the body. 0, try to open the door. I will go to the Tempest. There is not enough room, but I can get my tools, or I can use my big knucks to chisel out some concrete.
There's not a lot of room, but you guys can work together. Give me that
Yeah.
roll.
Basic tech.
Cool.
Okay,
Tech.
me again? Or,
Just Red.
okay.
All right, Red, you're able to make significant progress on exposing more of this lock built into the metal and concrete wall. You haven't got to the actual locking mechanism itself. You're just...
I've got besotted.
What's that, buddy?
Blue screen of this.
Uh-oh. Blue screen of death.
Yeah.
Okay, I think if it's very clear at this point that our boy Zero is going to have a significant part in all of this to play. Let's give you guys a little climax moment and take a break. At the end of Red's turn, the lights stop making a high-pitched whing. Instead, you hear the sounds of popping. As those lights that got brighter and brighter and brighter all start to pop. And as they pop, they rain down the occasional spark here and there.
Shit.
Yeah.
And we're going
We're
to
dead.
everything else in turn order here.
That's not how I want to die.
Let's take our little break as Zero has a blue screen of death. We are going
I'm
to be-
loading Roll20.
That's fine, buddy. Take your time. I think that I could use a bio break as well. When we do get back, we're going to be rolling initiative, and Fire is going to have a significant part in our initiative. I specifically wore a
Shit.
lovely little shirt today. I mean, you guys might be able to see it.
Firefighter.
Yeah, that's the one. I have a little bit
No,
of experience with
that's
that,
not
Jazz.
true. Hey, that's not true. You're lying to us. You're the fire starter.
Oh, that's true.
Fire starter. Twisted fire starter.
Okay, let's take the little break, guys. We're gonna get into this hot and heavy. I'm glad you guys are all positive. or happy. I want you to remember this positivity when characters die, because
I like when DM is
Cyberpunk
trolling.
is a crunchy game.
Shit.
Okay,
It's
I will
a
go
rock.
mute and walk away for a bit. I'll be back in just a couple.
It's fine,
Это-
nobody dies in tabletop RPGs.
Это ловушка. Ну, первый терминал, там очевидно, что он ничего не контролит.
It's a trap. It's a
Прям
trap.
очевидно. Поэтому персонаж просто пошел дальше, потому что, блин, надо знать, что это ловушка.
Но-
Там какой-нибудь дохрена черного льда будет, или что-нибудь такого.
Насколько мне известно, эти терминалы дают доступ к одной и той же сети. Я могу ошибаться.
Сетей может быть несколько.
Ну,
Я думаю,
допустим.
Скорее всего, что один хрен будет, если ты воспользуешься одним терминалом, один и тот же самый хрен будет.
Потому что в случае, если бы мы зашли через переднюю дверь, то мы бы зашли в эту
Там
дверь.
тоже была ловушка.
Да.
Не, тут все очевидно. Здесь просто, смотрите, стоит механизмы, которые, палят ловушка, не ловушка, да? Потом вот этот флип, вот это Фури, я очевидно считаю, что Фури что-то... Я ей не доверяю. Я ей прям не доверяю.
Полное право имеешь.
Да. Но как игрок, как персонаж, недостаточно информации у персонажа. Для этого, для подозрения.
Я могу
потому
сказать свои мысли по поводу этого ситуации.
Мы умрем.
Нет, помимо этого. Ну, во-первых, нам еще понадобится какое-то время, чтобы умирать. Огонь, наверное, не сразу будет убивать, а какое-то время. Плюс он еще будет израстаться, так что у нас есть условное количество секунд. А Фурятина, скорее всего, если работает тайным агентом, то благодаря имплантам, которые у него в ушах или где там в хвосте, неважно. Потому что, как мы видели, эти костюмчики имеют свойство избавляться от всех, с кем они работают. И учитывая, что эта Фурятина работала на костюмчике, то он просто расходный материал.
Хер его знает.
Вот. А так, он, в принципе, единственный, кто живой работал с этим костюмчиком.
Ну,
Его
тоже-
хотя бы хоть как-то допросить можно будет.
Если мы выживем.
Блин, я понимаю, что когда выйдет Cyberpunk RED, я, сдох внутри кампейна выйдет, а то и 4.
Ну,
Я-
не лови.
Не, смотрите, вы, конфа ДНД, у вас же ДНД, Cyberpunk конфа есть, и еще в конфе ДНД еще RED попробовать надо. Полноценно.
Я могу поводить. Но я вас буду агитировать играть в Shadow.
На здоровье, я никогда
Там
этого не
правила
читала.
читать надо. Я задолбался читать. Там у пятой части, говорит, мне товарищ читал, говорит, правила дерьмово написаны. Трудно читать. Из-за кучи сленга и сленг в правилах.
А у меня, кстати, нету с этим проблем.
У него были проблемы, потому что он немножко не в теме, и все вот это погружаться.
Я вообще тоже не в теме.
А я потом еще открыл Ваху 4, пиздец.
Давай, у нас тут этот самый.
Family friendly.
Ой,
Да.
Пип!
Писец.
Да, тот самый.
Да.
В общем, правила там проблема в чем? Допустим, у тебя есть определенный экшен, он требует такой-то штуки, а эту штуку непонятно где объясняют.
От тебя требуется владение то ли навыком, то ли действием.
Нет. Смотри. на камере как делают. А у тебя появляется определенное правило, там есть какой-то параметр, а как он расшифровывается, ты узнаешь там через страниц 10. Типа ты читаешь, допустим, ты читаешь про бой, там у тебя есть адвансы, ты такой смотришь, что такое адванс? Про адванс будет через 15 страниц, когда у тебя все правила
Waiting
говорят,
for
что...
Tempest.
Да.
Говоря юридическими терминами, содержит очень много отсылок.
Да, это раз. И два. Тебе сначала как делают? Допустим, тебе вводят определенную штуку. Ты сначала изучаешь, как ее получить, а потом, что это такое. Это вообще какой-то прикол.
Okay, we are waiting for Tempest.
Yes. So, we can roll initiative?
Go
Fire.
right ahead.
John, quick question. Is it possible for me to kick in my reflex boost?
That's exactly why it's there, baby.
So I can...
Say it's a gimme before you roll. That's fine.
So
Let
I can,
mighty be mighty.
So I can add +3 to my initiative right now.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's a greater thing. I'm a big fan of let mighty be mighty. The world is dangerous enough.
16.
All right.
Well-
So what did Slavs get?
16.
16.
16 done.
Well, I probably go first because I 16 natural and he's 16 with bonuses.
Indeed, it solves with whoever has a higher dexterity.
Well,
Now, remember, guys, that the initiative numbers I don't think auto update. Red, what was yours?
16.
With the bonuses and everything.
Yes.
Also a 16. I'll have you two do it like gentlemen. Decide who goes first.
What's your dexterity?
We have well, initiative use reflexes and we have 10
okay.
reflexes.
Both of us.
Yes, but my dexterity is 7.
Okay, go first.
I'm gonna put red at the 16.1.
Okay, go first and cam goes down.
Zero. What was your roll?
20. Oh, 20. 12.
12.
Look at you being sneaky. All right, heard.
12.
Let's put 0 on there. And 0 got a 12. Heard.
Better than a 0.
Better than a 0.
Zero the hero.
From zero
It's,
to hero. From
Zero.
I'm a hero. Oh my gosh. Guys, check out Slav's camera. He can do the head twist thing. I can't do that. Look at that. Look at that. It's like freaking hypnotism. I can't stop looking at it.
Chicken head.
It's Zero the Hero. It's a song from Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath.
Do you remember the Disney cartoon movie Hercules? They got the song From Zero to Hero. No?
I never watched that one, buddy.
I watched it gazillion times, and I had a VHS tape in English, in original English. When I
Oh
was a
heck
little kid.
yes. Good man.
I've been learning English since I was 8 years old. So, by the time we
That
started...
works, man. I've been learning Russian since I was 28 years old.
I learned English from second school class. It's really 8 years.
Tempest, roll initiative.
Okay. While I was away, I came up with a really clever pun, but it's in Russian.
Давай.
Обстановка быстро накалилась!
Yeah, I'm gonna need help with that one. I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my tea real quick because I get the impression this is gonna be a long one.
Roll initiative.
Okay, I'm doing it. That is good. No, not good.
So
Shit.
we got 2 doubles, 2 16 and 2 12.
Yeah,
And they all have 9 reflexes. Who have the higher dexterity? Tempest, what dexterity you have?
Wait a second.
Zero, what is your dexterity?
9! I'm dead anyway, probably.
You're going first.
No, first is fire. John,
Yepper.
Tempest have 12.1.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Do I now? Okay.
Well, because you're slightly faster than Zero.
Oh, is that how we worked it out?
Yeah.
Works for me. I'm gonna put you guys in descending order, and it starts with fire is bad. Fire already started, so I'm gonna say fire is bad next round. Moving us to red. Remember, guys, that every grid space counts as 2 meters, and our move is based on pulling out the books.
Well, one move is 2 meters.
Okay, so it's your move is on your character sheet. And that's how many grids you get to move. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Grids.
We're gonna be hitting those books seriously today, so let's do it.
I will use basic tech as before to continue trying to open the door.
Heck yeah, try it.
Basic tech.
Okay, you managed to unscrew the top of a significant lock, exposing 2 very thick iron bars that connect halfway through the door and halfway into the wall. It's a hardcore lock, bro. I don't want to stop you from trying what you're doing, but at this point, after you've exposed the locking mechanism itself, it's freaking hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like blowtorch, bandsaw, like you're gonna need hardcore equipment that sparks.
Yeah. So I'm using my free action to say that we need something else to open this door to Tempest, and probably
we-
to anyone else using my radio ears.
All right,
Can
so
we
here's how
find
communication
how-
works. As I think that's where you're going with that, Tempest. If you guys have communication cyberware that's neurally implanted,
Yes,
then you
it
can
is.
talk out of turn.
Yes, it is.
Remind me, what do you have?
Radio ears. It's
It's not the
It's a
same.
neural.
yeah. Cyber radio link implant gives you ability to talk to any receiver of the same band frequency.
Yeah, so you can totally speak out of turn if you wanted to, and other people who have the same could do so as well.
So for now, I will say that we need something better to open this lock. It will take us considerable time, and we don't have proper tools for it. And my turn.
Slavs is up.
Okay, Slavs will approach the Fleabag, use his Reapers to cut them 3.
Okay. Removing the overlay. You rip him up. You're good. He's free.
Okay, follow us and do nothing funny, or we will kill you. Then, okay, it was one move. I got 5.
It was an action and one of the moves. And you lost your camera again.
Yeah. I wonder, can Slav's Reapers do the job?
Hardcore reinforced steel.
Don't think so. No. Cyber weapons don't work against reinforced.
Okay, I'm back online.
Mhm.
So I freed the Fleabag, so I can't grab the body of the dead Kinoselphony.
For lack of a better word, because I forget what they call it in Cyberpunk, you use your action to cut him free.
So I
Yeah.
can't grab the body.
Not at this turn.
You need to wait.
Okay,
It's also hung from the ceiling upside down. It's gruesome.
I'll wait.
Okay,
That's my
for understood. At the end of your turn, we'll always have the Fleabag follow you. Cool? Fleabag is yours, Slavs.
Okay.
It's just gonna follow your orders. Tempest,
Okay, so firing at that thing won't work.
No.
Or will it? No. Not from rifle, not from shotgun. No?
You're,
No, I
you're
don't
risking
think so.
sparks. You're welcome to do it.
Yeah, but that will start
I can
fire.
take off my jacket and use that as protection.
Yes, you absolutely can. Oh, I love this. Freaking creativity. You can put the muzzle of your gun
Yes.
put the jacket in between the muzzle and the mechanics, right?
Yes. Yes.
Heck yes.
Great
Don't worry about
jacket.
making your attack. Just roll the damage.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
wasting your jacket. Or you can wear a jacket with big bullet holes.
I will wear it because it's a gift. Okay. Shotgun or assault rifle? Shotgun.
They have the same damage. So basically, you need probably shotgun is better because we're shooting slugs and we need one solid hit.
17
Okay.
damage.
17
Dear
damage.
God, you kind of like position your gun like at this weird awkward angle, and bam! It's the recoil significant. It's freaking nuts. It does damage the first of multiple rods, but it dents it more than anything else. Just puts a dent in the metal. Your jacket does fall into the syrup though.
Fuck.
You can totally pick it up. It's fine.
Sure do. Okay, so not an option.
Yeah. It's end of your turn. You can move. You can totally move through me to the rest
Yeah,
of the
move
team.
where? They huddled up in this room, and I don't think it's going to help us anyhow.
If you want to move, you can move past red. That's no big deal. We
Yes.
don't have rules for those mechanics yet. Just move through them if you want.
I don't think I want to because they are huddled up in that room. It's not safe.
Well, then
It's only safe. And my turn.
Okay.
No, wait. Can I say as free action that it's the lock is no way we're getting through that door like this.
well, you can say it to me as a free action.
Yes, I say
I suppose.
Totally
okay, I
fine.
say it.
Doesn't everyone have radio equipment?
No,
Okay.
we have to use our action most of the time.
Okay.
Okay, it's my turn.
Zero. Yeah.
So, I'm digging in the terminal, and I'm using backdoor skill or backdoor program to pass the password.
Yep. It's time for a net runner to shine. So you have three actions, three net actions, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
You spend a meat action to jack in.
Mm-hmm.
Your second action, requiring a roll, is backdoor, correct?
Yeah.
He
You're
got
in like six,
24.
baby. That's a hell of a roll.
That's close to epic, legendary.
Oh yeah, you're in like sin.
Mm-hmm. I'm using Pathfinder.
Roll it. That's your third net action.
I getting past the password. I am already on next floor. I don't know what is.
Oh, I see. You're assuming that the first thing you're going to find is a password, and you're using backdoor to get past the password.
Yeah.
That is a pretty safe assumption. So you're past your password. You still don't know the layout of the whole structure, though. You have to use Pathfinder if you want to know the structure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm using Pathfinder. Okay.
Also, a very good roll. The structure is this. Password. The next floor is Hellhound, then data file, then security node.
Okay.
Yup, you're gonna be doing a thing. That was your 3 net actions, buddy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fire is bad.
Zero, you done?
Yeah.
That starts fire is bad turn. Fire spreads very quickly. Oh, that one was poorly placed. Oh, we got one more. 2 more. All right, that's fire, boys. There's significant smoke in the room. It's not playing a mechanic part yet. Red.
Mm-hmm. Well, shite. Do I have to move? Or do I have to do something? No. It's... Hinges are probably... If Zera opens the door, then if I broke hinges, then the door will not open. No, it will not open if I broke hinges.
Still has the lock.
Yeah, because it still has a lock.
Why? Though you have the lock on the door here and the hinges
Well,
here.
it's
If you break the hinges.
It's a sealed door, as you can see, and
like this.
the lock, as I understand, is in one place, but it's pulling on the door. So if you broke hinges, it will still pull on the door, and the door is sealed. So we have to bend this rod to open the door, and as we can see, it's well,
Okay,
it's my
so
assumption.
It's your call. Make
The locking mechanism is multiple large reinforced steel rods that go half
Multiple
into the wall and half into the door.
John,
I broke one, didn't I? Or did I?
You dented it. You put a dent in the metal. It's far from
John,
broken.
how thick is walls? I mean, we've seen how thick walls when we... Well, how thick is this wall?
Exterior walls are resistant to tanks.
Dang.
Shit.
And this... Well, you said there is a windows in this warehouse.
I did. They are very high up, but they do exist.
So there is multiple levels to this house?
No. The rooms that you see are all what you could call first floor rooms. They have roofs. You could stand on the roof of any one of those rooms. You still want to be able to jump up to get to those windows. Imagine a classic warehouse.
Classic warehouse. How
But if,
high is this window?
If a person
The windows
stands on the
are...
roof
Go ahead.
and the other person stands on this person's shoulders, would they be able to get to the windows?
Yes, that's a gimme.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that the roof of all of the rooms is about 10 feet high. 10 feet.
3 meters.
Thank you. 3 meters high. Biscuits. I only know feet for warehouse. The windows are a good 25 feet up.
25 feet. 6, 7, 8
6 or 7 meters, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, that's quite high. 7.5, 8 meters probably. 8 meters. 8 meters from the roof or from the floor? I mean, it's 8 meters from the roof of the first floor, or
Rather than trying to dig in deep to some arbitrary numbers, let's keep it.
okay.
Let's keep
Okay.
it cool.
I want to climb in. I want to make an indentation with my tools and try to climb.
No roll necessary, dude. You want to climb on top of one of the roofs of the,
Yeah.
the structures? Just jump, grab, and lift yourself up.
And start to make indentations in the walls to go to the
You want to start making little climbing holes, right?
climbing
Yep.
hole.
Okay, move yourself on top of one of the structures. Or one of the office buildings, if you will. Office rooms.
Right, like that.
That's fine. Presuming you have the movement to get there. I'm sure you do.
How much? 1,
You do.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6.
Oh, I need to change the map. Yeah, we'll just count grids. That's fine.
That's 6.
How are you
That-
making these indentations?
With my tools? I probably have some chisels, or I can just punch with my knuckles.
Big Nux will do a better job.
Yeah.
Sure.
Then damage roll, I suppose.
Straight up damage rolls.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah,
Just beat me a
Found it.
6 and you can make a little grabby hole.
You know, when I said I wanted to punch things, this is not what I had in mind.
Okay, the first one was not so successful, but the second one gave you your first, what would become a foothold, I suppose.
okay.
You're on
Yeah,
your way.
That's end of my turn.
Keep track of that stuff, buddy. It's on you. Slavs.
Mhm.
How high did you tell that these structures are?
The windows are about 25 feet up.
At 25
Structure
feet.
itself, a good 30.
Something like 8 to 10 meters.
Okay, I have a technical question. I have jump boosters. It says you can
Ooh.
leap 6m/YDS. What does it mean?
6 meters or 6 yards. It's basically 6 grids. You can like click on your cyberware and just leap 6 steps up. 6
You
grids up.
I also have some wires, thick wires that can be used as ropes, as you remember, Slav. From the arcade.
Okay. Okay. Just a thing to remember. I will free the body of the Kina Symphony, put it on my shoulder.
Okay, you slice through the. It was not exactly hardcore restrained, but fine. You've got it on your shoulder. Body's yours.
Okay, I didn't waste any of my movement, so I will grab the body. And this fight understand. Wait a sec. 1, 2. Wait a second. 1, 2. Why it's not counting?
Just count the grids yourself. You can move diagonally.
1, 2, 3. So as far as I understand, these things are like booths,
3 meters high.
3 meters high.
You can just spend your action and climb them.
I will grab the body and 1, 2,
Well,
3,
not action,
4.
movement.
Technicalities, Igor.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll jump with the body on these 3-meter structures.
That's gonna be quite the roll. You can like jump, grab the roof of it, and pull yourself up. Can you do that with the body of a full-grown person on you?
Did you tell that they are 3 meters high?
Ish.
He had a
Like-
cybernetic to jump.
My jump boosters allow me to leap
Oh
6
heck
meters
yes!
high.
Okay, no rolls necessary. Let mighty be mighty. You're up there.
So the fleabag is following me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, and that was your movement.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your turn?
Yes, of course.
At the end of your turn, Fleabag follows along, climbs up here as well. That brings us to Tempest.
Well, onto the climbing party I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get there. Basically, I think instead of following Red around, I can do the same thing.
Well, I don't How do I say? В общем, я тебе не мешаю.
I'm not bothering you.
Yeah, not bad. You can continue do the tracks, or you can make it your own.
So I climb up as high as I can without bumping into Red, and just start making my own tracks.
You've also got big knocks.
Yes.
Work together. Roll me a couple.
Damage? Just damage?
Just damage. Not hard to hit a wall.
2 times.
That's one. That's another. 6 is the magic number. You guys have 3 footholds. You're working your way up. Tempest?
That's your turn.
That's my turn, yes.
All right, Zero. You're in the net.
Okay. I'm using slide action.
Okay, first you're going to move down a level to encounter the black ice.
Yeah.
All right, so when you encounter black ice, you see this graphical presentation of a hellhound, for lack of a better word. And it just repeats your name. 0, 0, 0. And you have to make a roll. This is not a net action for you, but you have to roll, what is it? Any speed you have, plus your interface, plus a d10.
Any speed plus
Yeah, so you roll your interface.
Okay. No.
You don't have any benefit add-on for your speed?
No, I don't use the Speedy Gonzalez, and I forgot about luck points.
Okay. So it rolls 4 plus its speed is a 10. It beats you. So if it beats your check, you immediately suffer its attack effect. And then it's placed on the initiative queue at the top, 1 number above the entity with previously highest roll. Yup. On each of its turns, it will attack the Netrunner once. Okay, so it immediately attacks you. Its attack is... let's see, attack effect does... Let's see, it'd be a D10 plus 8 versus your... something? Question mark? This is my first time.
Fuck good. Minutes.
Zira, do you know what the Hellhound do?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
straight up hardcore damage.
Oh, yes.
Is it resistible?
No. I'm going to move the cards.
Oh, you just immediately suffer its attack effect. Yeah, which is
Yes.
3d6 directly to your brain.
Yeah.
Sorry, it took me a while to find that. 3d6 inbound. 12. Straight up damage to you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's painful.
So through this connection that you have jacked into, it grates on you, and you've got some, red jelly coming out of your ear holes.
John,
Okay.
your camera is frozen.
Okay, I will get on that. Let's just finish this little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Do please take that damage there, Zero.
I took damage.
Well, modify your token.
Yes.
Ah.
So we.
I am in chair sheet. It's...
Nah,
Yeah.
don't touch it.
No. Adjust both.
Okay.
So in your actions, you've already showed that you have only 13 HP left. That's good on your character sheet. That's great. Also, please modify your token.
Okay.
You click on your token, you have a little number 25 minus 12. Just so that you can convey to the others what your HP is.
If...
What you do
Press
is
on your token.
there you go, you got it. Bada
Okay.
bing, baby. Okay, so you haven't used an action yet. You just sucked up that Hellhound's attack effect. You're still
Yeah.
on.
So I'm using slide action.
I would too.
Slide action, and I'm using all my luck points. It's 4 points.
I probably would too. So it's a 16, correct?
Versus, yes. Black Eyes should roll perception plus 1 roll.
Understood. Its perception is 8, so let's see how it does. D10 plus 8 is 7 plus 8 is 15.
Has 16 with luck
Lucky
point.
devil. Lucky devil. Okay, you slide past the guys. 1 point.
Yes, I'm going to next to security node. It's 1 action, if I remember.
So the next one after the Hellhound is the data file.
Yeah.
Moving does not take a net action from you. You've only used one net action so far.
I'm moving to security node.
Straight up to security. Heard, you skip the data file and you go straight for security node. You can use a net action to activate the security node, if I remember correctly. It's
Yes.
ID. As you access that node, it allows you kind of a graphical interface for several different systems within the structure. Electricity, backups, water, cameras, security recordings, and locks. I can repeat them if you want. I'll even put them in chat.
I'm using water.
One more time?
Water.
I'm using water option.
Oh,
If there is a spraying system.
I think that what you really want is, yeah, the water. There is a haline or halo whatever system
Sprinklers.
that can turn on sprinklers. Yes.
Yes. I'm turning on sprinklers.
Okay. Netrunners be mighty. As you do so, the whole place would hear multiple cracks and hisses as sprinklers from all over spray down this nasty rust-colored water. This water has been in the system for years.
I'm
But it does a great job of putting out fire.
I'm using my mid action to shout that don't break the windows. Fire will be.
Well, Zero, we can probably see that sprinklers are working because we are showered in them.
Have his
It's
Stop. Yeah.
You can speak while you are jacked in. Have the hero have his speech. Go ahead.
Yes, don't break the windows. Fire will spread out because of it. It's I forgot.
Скажи по-русски.
It's important. I, as a personage, don't know if sprinklers put down the fire, so I shouted it. Don't break the windows, because fire will be more powerful.
Smart move. Fueled by oxygen they are.
Reverse thrust.
So, as last action, it's my last net action, or I get another one?
You slide, you ID'd, you get
Yeah.
one more net action.
I want to use lock system. Does it work?
Oh, you want to engage the locks? Yes, you absolutely may. They are presently in the locked position. You can just switch it to unlocked.
I'm switching to unlocked.
And you can hear a sound throughout the facility.
And so It's my last net action. Или...
Last.
That was your
Yes.
last net action.
Okay. That's it.
Understood. Red, you are being sprinkled by rusty water, and all around you, the room is starting to fill up with, instead of that nasty black smoke, this kind of white smoke, suggesting that there is water on the fire. Fires are going out.
Well, I will check out Zero. Also, looks like doors are open. Maybe
The
we should-
locks are disengaged.
Are we still in the initiative order?
Yes.
We may as well not be.
Well,
There's no immediate threat to you guys any longer.
maybe we should wait until fires will put out completely, because open doors, like open windows, will introduce more oxygen to the system. So,
The sprinklers are continuing to work. I'm not sweating it.
okay,
Consider you guys out of initiative. The Netrunner has
out
done
of
what they
initiative.
can.
So,
I've never been happier to see such shitty water.
yes.
If you guys have ever been in a house with those sprinkler systems, it is grooty, nasty water. Thankfully, Tempest, it did wash off the nasty, like, napalm off of your jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Bless you.
I still need to wash it, but
Thank
hey,
you.
better. Yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing? Are we inspecting the premises?
Well, I think we should wait until Zero will be done with the system.
Yeah.
Good work, actually.
Yeah. Well done.
Okay. So be it. I want to check system logs.
They say they are disengaged.
You already disengaged them.
Logs.
Logs.
LOG.
Oh, the system log. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There is a. Let me find it for you real quick. The security node. There is a log file. Yes. You can find multiple logs of transport. They are all years old. This facility has been abandoned some time ago. Equally old reports of employee reviews, employee accidents, a memo regarding defective food processing. I'm sorry, a memo from the company Biotechnica regarding a defective food processing model. You can even see pictures of it. The pictures look something like this. You can also see an updated holiday schedule calendar. That is all to be seen in the logs.
Okay. I want to get on data file.
Moving. That is the data file, buddy. That's the logs.
Ah.
The
So-
security node had 6 things you could do. You can control the electricity, the backups, that is the security backups like cameras, recording, and such like that. Data backups are in there. Water, activate the cameras, and look at the security recordings and locks.
I want to look at security recordings and logs.
Okay, you can see all of the cameras, recordings, logged by time and date.
I want to see recordings with Fleabag.
Okay, it's not a pretty picture. There are these 2 corpos in a suit who drag this flea bag into the room. That's where the camera is. The room that you guys were in previously. Beat him up, strap them to a chair, and leave. As you fast forward through the recording, they come back once a day just for food and water, leave them strapped to the chair. There toward the end, they bring in this other person from the dog-faced game. String her up. I'm not going to get into the details about beating her up and torture and whatnot. But I imagine the part you'd be interested in is when they force her to use her agent to call in this location. And then the two agents would talk to each other and say, "It's done. They're on their way. Now let's go to their facility and make sure there's no loose ends."
Okay, facility. So I am jacking out.
Okay.
I saw recordings of torture, and they said about something like facility. They're going back. So maybe in the town they have something like high quarters.
Slavs will, after he heard this, he will take his agent and try to call Rashida.
Yeah.
All right. You call Rashida. She doesn't answer. It's just beep beep beep. The caller you have dialed is outside of the area or turned off their mobile.
We should get back to the
As fast as possible.
As fast as possible.
Yeah.
They went to their base.
Your way, try to contact William.
One more time.
Contact William while we're at it.
Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna NPC William.
Practically.
You can hear. I'm not gonna try to do Sweet William's voice.
Wait a second. My
Tempest?
internet. Hey.
No.
Wait.
We should wait for Tempest.
Yeah, that's
My
fine.
internet is practically dead. I need to.
Tempest.
Can you type it? We don't hear you. Okay. She will turn it on and off. So, Slav, you have to rearrange it,
We'll see.
I suppose. Barrels. While we're on that, I think, John,
Yep.
I want to make a picture of barrels if there is any signs like the usual stuff on barrels. They can be some text, some signs, what it is.
Yeah.
From where they come.
Really, really old barrels marked Arasaka.
I will make a photo of it.
Okay, you
I'll
make
take
your
it.
iPhoto.
Yes.
So Arasaka.
Arasaka.
It's from Corporate. Maybe it was a facility.
Zero, did you see how the suits looks like? Does one of them have dreads?
Any unusual marks do they have? I need to maybe perception roll.
Well,
something like
it's just a camera. You either see it or not.
Yeah, you can get a nice clear view. You can do the cliche Hollywood like zoom and enhance thing.
Zoom.
Let me show you what they look like.
That will be a good idea to know how they look like.
Zero. Do you want me to send this to just you, or do you want me to share it with everyone?
Yeah, share with everyone.
Understood. One of them looks like this.
Okay, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
I dearly hope that I am.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
The other one
Yeah.
looks like this.
Mm-hmm. So we know our criminals.
I don't. Please repeat. Wait a second.
The layout is okay.
Load.
Layout was okay, yes.
Okay, so we're good for streaming.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, Tempest, are you in the Roll20, buddy?
Yes.
Alrighty. Zero was pulling up the security logs of the cameras and watched the grisly torture scene and whatnot. Looks like they forced that dog-faced gang member to report this warehouse's location, and then after finishing her off, said they're on their way. Let's go to that facility and make sure there's no loose ends. Then you
Mhm.
guys tried to call Rashida, and the line disconnected. Like she wasn't available. Beep beep beep. Phone number even
Mhm.
dialed. It's disconnected. The security logs reveal the faces of corpos hunting you. There's one, and there's the other.
Should move out.
I
Yes,
think
right
that
now.
Tempest was calling to William.
Yes. All right. So
Yeah.
William. My internet is dead again. Wait a second.
it's
Well, well, we can hear you just fine right now.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Do you? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
so far so good. Knock on wood.
Yes.
Okay. Hope it stays this way.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do my best, William. I'm gonna sit back in my seat, put my sunglasses on my head, cross my arms, and
Don't move.
yeah, and don't move. Oh. He answers your phone call. Hello. Hold on. Hello.
Hey, William. We ran into some troubles over here. Do you have... Has anybody tried to attack the facility?
In the
The
background,
place you're in?
you can hear the sounds of a very old pickup truck as it changes gears. It sounds awful, and you can also hear the sounds of scratchy bark, 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 meow, bark. And you can hear that William is driving, and he says, "Oh yeah, things got very real. I dipped out and stole their ride. I'll meet you in J-Town."
Shit.
At which point, I hate NPCing one of our players. I'd rather just disconnect.
Hmm. J-Town.
I think we need to investigate the facility of Kinas.
Yes. Yes.
It's our first.
Objective, totally.
Autobot, roll out.
Roll out.
Hey, Fleabag, follow us.
I'm going to ride as fast as I can.
Okay. Do me a favor, guys. I'm just gonna draw an arrow on the map. Please collect yourselves in a little corner, right around where my arrow is. All right, and we are also bringing a living Fleabag and a dead Kino Selphony. Okay, we're getting really close to our 4-hour limit where we generally stop our games. Let me paint the scene for you, and we're going to pick things up exactly where we leave off. There's not going to be a short rest. There's not going to be any benefit to our health. Your luck points have spent. As you guys approach the Dog-Faced Games facility, from some distance ahead of you, you're going to hear a ping, ping, as you pull up to the facility. You can pull up to whatever side you want. but from a significant distance, there happens to be a sniper rifle in Cyberpunk 2020 that's quite good. I'm not going to make rolls for it because he's shooting at a car. The Cyber Marshutka is going to take a couple hits that basically puts it out of commission.
My God!
It's
Who did this?
It's
Who
something
are going to kill?
something from a distance, but it was specifically set up for damage to be done to, how do you say it? To stop the car. Within
Anti-vehicle
the
damage.
facility, you can see that there are some fires. The facility itself is not flammable, nor do you know of any significant sources of fire within the Dogface Games facility. On the outside, scorch marks, sometimes very big, and a couple of dead guards at the very front, one of which was the one sparring with Slavs. If you guys don't want to suffer the effects of additional sniper fire, you'd have to get into the facility.
Of course.
Within the facility itself, you can continue to hear gunfire. This is where we're going to stop it today. You guys can pick it up next time with you entering into the Dogface Games facility from whatever side you want. The Cyber Marshutka is going to be temporarily put out of commission. Their pickup truck taken by Sweet William, along with Scratchy. Scratchy? Itchy? Scratchy.
Scratch.
And you guys can pick it up next time. I will give you one little preview though. From whatever side you pull up on, you can see that there is a suited figure, that is a figure in a nice suit with a significant rifle just laying waste to folk. And then the lights cut off within the facility. And that's where we're going to stop it.
Nice.
Da.
There is a lot to process.
Yeah. Okay, so it's I guess the end of the stream
Yes.
section of our session. I will stop streaming. Thanks for anyone who watched it. I guess I don't know.
People were popping in and out.
Yeah, someone was watching. Okay, bye everybody. See you next time.
Bye. Thank you.
All